All right, coming up next is our run of Alien Isolation. All missions English has won the bid war, so we all get to hear and understand what's going on, if we're not scared out of our minds. Presumably, this is a very frightening game, so please keep your headphones at a reasonable volume. Lightning, take it away.
Hello, everybody. My name is Light_Ning, or just Light, if you want to call me that. I've been running this game since almost the beginning of it. Back in late 2014, early 2015, my friend GTM was like, he watched me play this game and wanted to know if it was possible to speedrun it. So we found this person named Psychohypnotic. He was the first speedrunner of this on hard mode. Nightmare just came out, so then he started moving to Nightmare, and that's when I picked the game up. So 3.5 years later, here we are. I'm going to be playing on Nightmare. We're going to be doing all missions. There are glitches involved, but not any major ones. So we're not going to be skipping, we're not going to be clipping through walls, but just doors. Time, I'll just tell you when to start. I'm just going to watch a loading indicator and I'll just say start, if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. It'll begin after 2 cutscene skips. And start.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Hadn't started yet.
No jump scares yet. Don't worry. I'm going to be playing with a little bit higher sensitivity than normal because I have very little mouse space. As people know, I'm one of the lowest DPI users on the planet. So I've had to double my DPI. So if I look like I don't have the sick aim I do normally, that is why. I still feel like it was feeling okay, to be honest. So luckily this game actually benefits from a higher DPI because when you move the mouse very slightly, this game tends to like barely register it, so your mouse doesn't really move, which is really annoying. As was said earlier, we're playing on English. It happens to be a very slow language to play on, but the voice acting and honestly a lot of this game is very high quality, so we'll get to hear a lot of good dialogue sequences that we are not able to skip, actually. Normally we would play on Italian. I just started playing on Italian more recently because I'm just like a fan of the English, to be honest. Here we're going to be doing dialogue skips, but not like the dialogue glitch skips. Like, so I can start that person's dialogue, which is Samuel's. When I go back in there, he'll be on his last line of dialogue, so I'm just going to go activate Taylor's, and then basically when I come back to her, she'll be on her last line as well.
Taylor, good morning. Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's the morning either.
Various wishes of good luck from the chat.
Thank you. Thanks for all the good luck. Yeah, I wasn't able to post on Twitter because I was just like trying to get everything ready, but I posted in the Alien Discord, so hopefully a bunch of Alien friends show up.
Of course. Is Taylor okay? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
Haven't seen her. I'll go check on her.
Something to note about this mission is there's no danger here. Basically, it's just optimizing movement and then hoping for good NPC luck. That's really all there is to it, honestly. Also, loot is pretty important in this game. So like right there, I got 3 items out of that box. It can have just 1. It's very good to find 3 items. Hopefully it's good stuff. I saw like Bonding Agent, didn't really look too long. Samuel's is basically luck-based. What I'm doing here is like very minor manipulation. I'm not sure it actually does anything, but you want to keep the door open for Samuel's, that's for sure. So everything here is this movement. I heard him stop for a second there, so he's not too fast, unfortunately. That's okay. Just seconds, that's all. There's Samuel's. You can hear some nice sound effects, by the way.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class captain.
This game is, if you're an Alien fan, like an original Alien fan, this game is completely up your alley. Like the atmosphere, everything within it, like the sound effects, the visuals, is amazing. As far as like trying to match the feel of the original Alien movie. So this is thought of as like a very good tribute to the original Alien. The only good game that's a tribute, unless you want to play like super old Alien stuff.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
One thing that you can do that's an optimization from mission 1 to 2 is you can get fast walk glitch here, which basically you just like keep your run speed or your faster walk speed rather, and you can transfer it to when you're in a suit only in mission 2 and in mission 19. It is a skill, so we'll hopefully get it in mission 19. It's usually pretty bad time if you don't get it. Feels like I had fast walk there, so that's nice. I got lost there. You can actually move while the screen's still black and kind of like loading the next little section. Not sure if it's actually loading anything there, but you can actually gain control of Ripley a lot of early sections like that.
Shit.
Hey, Ripley, don't swear. Come on.
Yeah, Ripley's gonna have a lot of money to put in the swear jar after this one. Thankfully, this is the prime time slot essentially, so
Right. After Dark doesn't matter as much.
yes, this is a mature rated game for sure. And for story, this is Ripley, but it's Amanda Ripley, which is the daughter of Ripley from the original Alien movie. She's trying to find out what happened to her mom, basically, by coming to Sevastopol.
This'll help.
I'm going to be looking for a lot of items. That's always a stationary flare. We're looking for like quite a few flares. Flares are any kind of like item that distracts enemies is very good. That's literally what it's for every single time. You don't use it for light, that's for sure. The light is merely a distraction. That's a sensor, that's always good. We're looking to make an early pipe bomb for a lot of different scenarios. Pipe bombs kill everything very fast, except for aliens, of course. Cannot kill the alien in this game. Any aliens, for that matter. Oops. Hello, thank you, input. I use mouse wheel for E, by the way. It is much faster. Also, I usually have a notepad with all my codes for door codes, and I don't have it on me, and I'm really bad at remembering them, so some of the door codes I'll actually pause and look at it and read it. I will explain one thing before I get to it. You can tap crouch in this game while you're running. Basically, you can kind of hear like Ripley grunting as I hit crouch. It doesn't really slow Ripley down at all. It's kind of nice. But one nice thing is when you're running while strafing with the right strafe key and you spam crouch or just hit it at like a regular interval, it'll actually make you run silently, which is what makes this speed run so much faster and possible. We do have a no major glitches run that just came about, which basically was before we found psycho running. The reason why it's called psycho running, by the way, is because of the player's psychohypnotic. He actually found this glitch or exploit, however you want to call it. It was originally found because of silent walking, which is just walking with the right strafe key. So you'll see like, I don't want to show at the moment, but with silent walking you'll see Ripley's feet doing like a really weird maneuver. That basically means you're silent walking, you won't hear steps. And it's the same motion while running, but you just spam crouch to basically pick Ripley's feet up. Kind of like a bunny hop mechanic, but Ripley stays grounded in this game. So it's almost the opposite.
This whole damn place is falling apart.
This mission's also pretty tame. Just a few things that can lose me time if I don't execute them correctly. Also, Axel is a character in this game we'll meet soon. He's coming up. Basically, I'm going to try to do a manipulation that'll get him to run fast, but it's almost like a placebo effect, usually. We're not sure if it works. So him running fast there was actually good luck, in a way, because he can actually wait and you have to be forced to walk until he runs across. And I'm going to be explaining as much as I can during these early missions just because later on I'm going to have to focus through quite a bit of it. Because this game does take a lot of inputs, especially with the psycho running and trying to be silent. And going right turns is really nice because obviously we're using the right strafe key to do silent running. So right strafe turns, so like right side turns in general when you're looking right, are always silent. But if you go left, you have to turn very slightly, or else if you turn too fast, you'll make steps while you're doing it. since you can't use left strafe. So sections like that I want to focus on, so that, especially since I have very little mouse space. I'll explain this after I do it. So that is a little bit of an item grab clip. It's called the maintenance jack grab clip. There's very specific pixels that you can work with there. They're very, very small and tight to work with, so I use kind of like a visual indicator. Please hide. Ripley's camera gets locked, so I had to actually get into a locker and exit to fix the camera again, and we have the maintenance jack. Normally you would take a vent through there and it costs like 45 seconds or something, maybe even more. So that was a very fast grab. It was a the door closed once, but I got to the door as it had closed, so it's not a 1 cycle door, but a fast 2 cycle. 1 cycle would be perfect. You would have to grab the jack instantly as you run in. Or close to perfect, at least. This is Axel, by the way. We skipped his cutscene of introduction. He's holding up some hostages. He's our good friend. He's got the gun. So here I can look at my loot I got. I have 3 sensors, which is kind of insane, but it also sucks because if I find another sensor, I won't be able to pick it up. But we're looking for injectors, sensors, blasting caps, and a single ethanol so that I can make pipe bombs. Pipe bombs are probably they're the really only important thing to create, because otherwise you're just kind of like trying to find flares as your other means of escape. Medkits are also nice. Considering this is nightmare mode, a lot of things can kill you very fast. Humans with pistols will kill you if they're within a certain distance of you with 1 shot, no matter what your health is. And they do not miss. So we have to either take them out or get past them without them noticing us.
I'd appreciate it if you told me what the hell was going on right now.
Listen, darling. When we get to the ship, read each other's here and chat.
There are some clips we can do in this game. There will be door clips where basically you're running up to a door and peeking into it at a very specific like time after you run up into it. So you gain momentum and get your head stuck in a door, and you're able to grab a prompt on the other side to open some doors, or clip just completely through. There's also flare clips or just item drop clips. You drop an item, and then as Ripley comes up from dropping the item, you're able to also grab prompts. So there'll be a few clips we do that involve dropping a flare or an EMP on the ground, and then the other ones will just be me running straight into a door head first.
Shit, we need to move. This way. Get down.
This is bullshit, man. You should be looking for a way off. Are you crazy? There's no way off. At least we're safe down here. For how long? What if they come for us?
Another nice thing that I can do is bind. So normally the game binds 1 through 5, and then 6 is something that it just allows you to use as another item to bind. So basically, like you put your mouse over this and hold 6, and then I have flare as 6 now. I edited the config file to let me have 7, 8, and 9 as well. So I'll be able to bind like EMPs, pipe bombs, Molotovs, stuff like that to other keys as well. They're kind of hard to reach considering how far they are, so I actually usually pull my hand off the keyboard, or off the mouse rather, and like hit it with my right hand in some situations while I'm psycho running.
I've had run-ins with those guys before. They don't like strangers, even nice guys like me.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
Axel's a nice guy.
I ain't pulling you a chain, darling. You want to go and say hello? It's your funeral.
So this is following Axel Simulator. We just kind of watch his butt through vents and just follow him for a bit.
It's called surviving.
This is definitely one of the. This has a little bit of a slow start to this game, but once you get into the sections with humans and aliens, it gets pretty stressful, I would say. Thankfully, there's a lot of manipulations to avoid any deaths or anything on a lot of enemies, but I'll probably use safety saves in like areas I don't feel safe.
What can I say? My butler's on holiday. Grab what you need. You don't know when
Because as soon as you get off pattern with an enemy, then that's when you have to react and not use your knowledge of manipulation strats. We can also use flashlight before we pick up the flashlight.
You should take that flashlight over there.
All you need to get a flashlight is a battery.
Just be careful not to flash it around. You don't want to get caught. Let's go. This way.
What now?
I'll watch the vent. There's another vent round here somewhere. I marked it so I wouldn't forget it.
That's a nice mark, Axel. Good job.
Is this it?
Hold on. I'm coming.
A lot of sections you actually have to be in a certain position and looking at a certain thing to activate the NPCs or AI, I should say.
Got it covered.
Which is kind of annoying. You can lose time to AI just not doing anything. They'll just stand there. Like, he could actually move faster randomly. It's really annoying. There might be ways to manipulate that, and some people are able to. You can actually kind of like have AI drawn towards you if you look at them for too long or like stand next to them. So there's ways to manipulate them to go faster, but
It's not smart
in
to
the case
stay
of like
too
this
long.
section, you don't want to be manipulating Axel. Him moving on his own is much faster.
Is the way everyone travels around here?
Just those that want to stay alive, sweetheart.
Also, something really weird is I realized my flashlight is not where my crosshair is. There it goes. It was just too close. Weird. Usually don't have that problem. My FOV might not be the regular
Hear
FOV.
something.
But it didn't seem to matter because FOV really is just for visual cues, and I was still able to get the maintenance jack very fast, so it obviously didn't matter.
Flashlight off.
Come on. We don't want to piss him off. This is some bullshit.
Follow me.
So we're gonna use this flare to distract all these humans and go as fast as we can.
So
have to
do
wait
they
for
really
Axel.
just go to a flare even if you're in full view like that?
They didn't see me, which is the nice thing.
Oh,
So
wow. Okay.
they have like cones of like vision. It's kind of like in Metal Gear and stuff like that. So since I silent ran past them, they weren't able. Like if I were to actually just even physically walk by them, they would hear me. So since I used like that silent glitch, they didn't think I was there.
What you're expecting, eh? Got it.
But the flare basically pulls all their cones of vision towards that flare, which is really nice.
You go to the one on the other side.
Okay.
I'm not even supposed to be here. My shipping out papers were for a week. Ready. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
4 or 5, by the way. He counts to 5 in his head.
Axel, behind you.
Fuck you! Get here now!
Fuck.
Let's go. The others are on their way. We need to go now.
Hey, you bastards!
What Axel does here is also luck. He went through fast. That's good.
Shit, I think he's dead. They killed him.
And unfortunately, we're skipping this cutscene, but you get to see the little bit of alien action. There's Axel, by the way. Sorry, Axel.
Oof, poor Axel.
Goodbye, Axel.
Rip.
He was a good friend. He had the gun though, so that's why he was our friend.
I keep moving.
I did just straight run there, even though an alien came out. But at this point, now is where the alien is actually on patrol. So the alien's up in the vents. If I make any noise, it'll actually come out. So we're just gonna chill. So even though I can drop this item into my medkit, I actually want to keep this stuff, and I don't want to heal if I can, because I'm using these injectors to make the pipe bomb instead. So taking damage actually takes away from items you can use in general. And since we're on nightmare mode, we're looting as much as we can on the way. That doesn't lose too much time, because it will be faster in the end. Nightmare mode also makes the loot tables as minimal as possible, so it's, which is any hard mode should do in a game's loot, so makes sense. Nice karate chops. So that's the first 2 missions, which are pretty tame, I must say. That was a pretty fast mission too, though, and basically the only thing that really made it fast was the fact that Axel moved pretty quickly for me, and getting the maintenance jack pretty fast. So technically I'm on PB pace, even though there's not really much that happened so far. And thankfully I'm already kind of getting used to the sensitivity, but when I get into gunfights, it's going to be really sketch. I'm going to hope to not get in too many gunfights and use Molotovs on enemies if I can. It'll be much easier to aim. She can actually shoot you here, by the way. You just have to crouch at a specific spot.
Shit! Guys, over here! Someone's here!
Access to. She was trying to hack the elevator's security. Circuits are fried. Easy fix. Just need to find a new data set.
Can't grab that, unfortunately.
Okay. We find her, kill her.
This way.
We're going to hit this button to keep this door open for later. It'll be a little bit faster. It'll actually change the AI of the humans there too, so I should be able to get past them and
Downstairs. Come on.
possibly another enemy pretty soon. Very fast. Don't worry about that. This is a section you can die, but thankfully running straight to this will keep you safe. In this room is actually the first example of a peek clip. I'm going to be there's like these archives here, and you hit a button to move the sections of the archives over, but I don't have to move them all over to get the item that will make my access tuner work. So I'm going to peek clip around it to grab the part I need. Just to save, honestly it doesn't save that much time, like 5 to 10 seconds. Probably 10 seconds to be honest.
Stay focused.
Please grab it. Please grab it. Hello? I don't know why my mouse wheel's not grabbing it. So you would spam like mouse wheel here to grab it with the E prompt, but I might only have mouse wheel down bound on this config file, so I'm actually kind of worried that that's not going to work later. It's weird. So that means I'm going to have to be using mouse wheel down no matter what, I think. Sensors. That's actually kind of scary now that I'm seeing a lot of sensors. I'm looking for flares and stuff like that. So having items that I can't even take from that is very bad. It just makes things slower in the end, or things harder in general. And then I'm spamming this not for fun, but actually to get rid of the hack tuner faster. You wait for it to go to access granted, and then you stop spamming. Dang, I wish I had double checked my config, to be honest. Having mouse wheel up grab things makes it a bit easier. Might have something to do with the polling rate of how much my FPS is too, I'm not sure. Nothing to see here. Move along, alien. This alien's name is Steve, by the way. Say hi to Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Steve's a good guy. Good Xeno. He usually leaves me alone. We'll see if that happens over here, though. Basically, if I die here, We'll have to do this whole mission again, which kind of sucks, but it should be pretty safe. As long as I don't mess the hack up. So I'm running and then psycho running at certain spots basically to get a certain manipulation of human patterns here. I might die. Yeah. Oof. So, if you saw that human didn't run very fast, and the alien walked out the left side, and so it aggroed onto me immediately after it killed that human. That is just like really dumb, actually. Thankfully this mission isn't too long. The other ones where I could potentially die I'm going to save before. That's just really frustrating because we have to do that cutscene as well.
Serving Seeks and Communication Technologies, Tech Support Services, and Gemini Exoplanet Solutions.
If the alien wants to come out on the left side again, I'm actually just going to hide and wait for it to go into the vents.
Are the contents of the boxes and stuff all the same even if you reload?
I don't believe they are the same. We'll see though. There'll be, if there's a sensor still here, then the loot tables are still the same.
Just need to find
I usually reset upon a death, so I never really find out. That is a sensor, so the loot will stay the same. I'm gonna have bad loot still, at least from this mission. There's still a lot of loot, which is always nice. It's indicative of like a lot of loot in general that'll spawn later. We're just gonna hope it's stuff that's useful. If I had been able to hack a little faster too, I would have probably survived there.
I'm not going down there. No way.
I'll try the peek clip again too. Just try doing mouse wheel down only. Just have to do very long strokes of the mouse wheel in a certain way, because otherwise I would usually just kind of flick my finger up and down really fast. Not too fast, of course, because it won't actually register if you go too fast.
Stay focused.
Unauthorized access detected. Security lockdown initiated. Please wait for security check.
I don't, whatever.
Gain access to me. Let's try this thing out.
It's gonna save here. Should have saved here in the first place, to be honest. Yeah, that's a very fast save. Give me a break indeed. Please be nice, alien. Recognize that I'm on higher sensitivity than normal. Be nice. TBH, Steve is usually really nice, but he does not care about your mouse sensitivity. He says no. But we get to see pretty Steve again. Hi. Honestly, the fact that the Xeno does not notice you here is kind of insane. But it's a good effect. We get to see Steve's tail again. Lots of vertebrae on that sucker. So I'm hoping that's the only death. Single death. And if we get far enough into the game, we'll just forget this death ever happened, to be honest.
What death?
Exactly. Exactly. This is the only problem with changing sensitivity and then playing. Ooh, you get stuck on some stuff because you're just not used to the amount of space you have to move your mouse, obviously. Okay, she's shooting and then she's moving, right? I'm gonna die again, aren't I? Not this time.
First try.
I believe my audio is reversed. I'm gonna make sure though before we mess with it, because it sounded like the alien was on the opposite side there. Yeah, it's reversed.
Someone will be with you shortly.
At least I recognize that sooner than later, because I need a...
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can help me. I will have some audio cues for later. Basically, where the alien drops is really important. Actually, that's the only... It's not really an audio cue that's like speedrun related,
Some kind of track.
but it just keeps you alive.
It's been modified.
Thank you, tech team. Appreciate it.
Are you lost?
No, no problem.
No problemo. Kind of a troll one on that third little indicator. You actually don't get much space. Like it won't even let you input at that small little part there on the left. I can use words, but basically like the first like inch of that, or a few centimeters, you do not get to input. So if it puts the little indicator on the very left, you cannot hit it immediately.
Listen to me. We've got to reestablish long-range communications.
You're becoming hysterical.
Get back! I'm warning you.
That looks like Axel.
This is only fact.
The droid itself does. You know, maybe they modeled all the droids after Axel. These are called our working Joes. So, there's two types of Joes in this game. There's this kind of Joe, oof, and then there's Super Joes. Good day, what a BM.
At least he's polite about it.
He is pretty polite. But in the end, is that not BM? In a way, bad-mannered?
A little bit. It's very forward.
Yeah. Okay, so it's saying that a droid is actually coming from me, so I'm just gonna hide here.
Come on.
Ooh, 3 flares. So I was finding flares in those boxes. That's actually very good. Hello.
You're starting to test my patience.
Don't come into this with me. Thank you. If he gets close enough, he can actually warp through the door, and then I'm locked in here with him. Which is actually kind of not good.
Or he's locked in there with you.
Exactly. I do have 7 bullets. He would go down, but I do not want to use those bullets, that's for sure.
Central communication. Season employees only.
So we're going to look at what that is. Looks like it's good. Looks like either blasting caps or scraps. Scraps are fine, but I'm hoping that's a blasting cap sitting there. We'll grab it on the way back.
Hello? Anyone there? If anyone can hear this, we need help. Repeat, we need help urgently.
Oops. They both scraps. So I was making a lot of noise to hopefully draw this droid out of the elevator because I need him to be out of it for me to get in. And that bullet went right through him. That's very nice. Please stay there. It didn't actually physically go through him. So the way the reticle in this game works, if you look at the crosshair, it starts very wide and then comes in. So if you actually try to shoot really fast, the bullet will not go straight, which is pretty lame. Getting grabbed there kind of sucks. I will want to heal really soon. My health is now below 50 for sure. It was already below 50. I believe it was at 40, so now it's pretty low. Hello, goodbye. Another reason I think this game is very good because it's directional audio. Like I heard when I was running through that little corridor just before getting into the last hallway, I heard a step on my right, which means that droid that was in front of me actually looped around and went back to my right, which was the indicator that I wasn't about to have a droid in my face. So these are the Ripley grunts, because every time you crouch while running, she makes a grunt apparently, so that's why she's making those sounds. If I'm able to clip into this very fast, there's like a medkit on the other side, and it would be a free one to grab, but I don't want to waste time trying to grab it. We're just going to wait for this door to open. If I had gotten it first try, I would have taken it. And that's mission 4. This mission is very fun. It's just like a movement mission, to be honest. You're going through the medical ward. The mission following it, though, is when I need to use one of my flares, so it's good that I have extra flares, to be honest. That one is based on some RNG with humans. They're based on luck, I should say. Basically, they can walk out and be in my way or not, and I just have to peek out and make sure they're not in my way so I don't die. But these are some good peeps. These are the people that came in on the ship with me, but Taylor's been shot, so I have to go to the medical ward.
Ripley? Is that Rip?
Rip. This is a bit of a peek clip grab. I'm not going to peek to grab it though, because there's a nice little spot I can just get it. But that gives us Pipe Bomb version 3. It's a very late game item, so it's very OP to have now. I can now grab sensors again, because I was able to use them finally. I don't have any blasting. I won't be able to make this pipe bomb for mission 7, which would save us some time, but we'll be able to use it later in the game anyways. I'm going to want to make 2 pipe bombs after mission 7 regardless. Even 3 if I can, but I don't really need the 3rd one. It's just for swag and a little bit of time save. Or just like, it has more of a radius than like a Molotov, so if I want to kill humans with a pipe bomb, for instance, in mission 16, they'll die more frequently than not compared to the Molotov. But Molotovs and pipe bombs, if they hit it, like in a general radius of a human, they will die in one shot. You can also peek clip as you fall out of vents to get rid of the drop animation, so you're able to move a little bit faster. I think I actually missed it there, considering Ripley kind of hesitated.
Ripley, I need to find a doctor.
He's the cool
My
man.
friend needs help. Medical supplies.
If you watch him, he's kind of looking sketched out of his mind. And he's asking us to go get drugs.
How do we get there?
So you can imagine why he wants us to go into the medical ward.
You find the passcode for the service elevator and then I'll come down to the hospital with you, okay?
Passcode?
Yeah. I can direct you from here. Morley or Lingard would have had the new passcode. Morley unstable pace. That's right. Along that corridor.
He's watching us on the camera system because he's locked in that room with them. No items in here, but it gave us scraps earlier, which is usually not
The passcode should be in
there.
somewhere. Have you found the passcode? Look, we'll need the physical key card too. Molly always kept it up. Find it. Relax. I'm just trying to find out what that is.
Nothing to see here.
You focus on finding that key card.
And this is why I use a numpad, because you're able to type in codes via the numpad. It's very nice and convenient. Allows us to get past the alien drop there. The alien's actually stuck in like a cutscene, basically, but even though we're able to move during it. So the alien now is just like finally out of its animation and we're far enough away that it can't hear us. So you heard that little beep. It was just like a beep. That's actually my motion detector. It'll actually beep when movement comes into like the visual radar on it. So if a dot were to appear on this, it actually beeps at me. So using the motion detector is actually useful. You just don't use it physically. You just use it as an audio cue. So when it beeped, that means the alien was in play. It'll also beep for humans, but that specifically was for the alien. We just do a little bit of a detour to get some loot while he's stuck walking over here, so not a time loss. Got a bullet, that's good. I might be able to do the gun strap in mission 7 then, and I'll have 0 bullets left after. And that's mission 5. This mission, the beginning of it is kind of a movement area. Heavy in movement. I'm gonna try to take it a little safe, just because I don't have the ability to go fast here. A little bit safer than I normally would. But thankfully this is the only real spot that I feel like I would die. There is another spot you can die later due to humans, but usually it's fine because of silent running. So if I die at the beginning of this, it's not a big time loss. We're gonna hope it doesn't happen, of course. So, I think the alien's gonna drop on me. Maybe not. We'll see. It made some noise. It did just drop. So I made a random footstep there in one of my turns. That's why moving your mouse as smoothly as possible is very key. Only on the left turns, like I said. So then I'll take it a little slower. Sevastolink. Nice computer systems, I must say. State of the art. Please. Please, thank you. Okay, that was much cleaner. Took it definitely a lot slower.
Samuels, there's a Dr. Lingard, senior medical officer. Should be able to find out where they're keeping everything in the office.
Good luck, Ripley. Hurry if you can.
Coming up is the human RG I was talking about. I'm gonna have a flare that I'll throw, but it's mostly for the later part and the early part. You're gonna want the humans to go to it if they're in your way. but it's on your way back. We're gonna have to retrace our steps a little bit here to get out of here. Hopefully the flare will pull all the humans into a single room and we can move past them more safely. It won't pull all of them. One will be on patrol. And we're hoping the one on patrol is not on our way. If he is, we'll just cycle run very psychically past him. Don't know how else to say it.
Samuels, I'm on my way.
Sometimes you'll hear Ripley making footsteps, but it doesn't really matter. Sometimes there's footsteps, but they aren't actually registered to the game too. So the humans are right on the other side of the window. That's perfect. It means I don't have to really wait for them.
Samuels, I've got the meds.
They're right to my left there. But they're looking at a flare. Yeah, my mouse wheel up is not bound. That's my bad, actually. Was there nothing up there? I guess not. Wow, good loot. Blasting cap though. Can drop that in my pipe bomb. Nope, see ya. So that flare now has 2 humans in that room, I believe. At least one, and the other one's is somewhere that doesn't matter. Then the third one is going to be on patrol, like I said. Nothing on that bed. Kind of a weird loot table I got going on right now. Thankfully that guy didn't see me and I got stuck too, so if he had seen me I would be dead there. So thankfully we got past that. This is a safe spot. Very loud noises.
Yeah, you're fine.
But we're fine. That actually is probably the loudest thing this game gets, by the way. You know, for as small of noodle arms as Ripley has, she really has some incredible upper body strength.
That is very impressive.
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure this pipe's rather really hot, so our hands are now blistered to all heck. So here's the infamous Mission 7 coming up. It's infamous to the alien community because there's been maybe like 50 different strats that have been developed for it over the years, and this one I'm going to be using isn't the fastest, but it's one I'm most comfortable with. Other ones involve incredibly scary RNG related strats, which is why I won't be using them. One of the fastest ones being the super pipe bomb strat or something, and it involves using a flashlight to draw humans, and it's ridiculous. There's the peak cancel for the animation of Ripley hitting the ground. And that's mission 6.
How many missions in total?
19, with the 19th one being like literally less than a minute.
Ah.
16 is probably the longest, maybe like 20 minutes. They're all very variably sped. If that's the correct sentence to use. Looking for some stuffs. Not finding the best loot, to be honest, but I'm happy I have enough flares. I only have one stun baton at this point, so I'm gonna use my gun on the android. I gotta be very slow because I've been missing my bullets, my shots. I almost don't want to, but I want to keep the stun baton for later to make mission 11 a lot safer.
There's a piece missing. I need to fix that.
We're gonna get through this and get you alive.
The key here is to stay in the shadows.
Could be more of them. Just shoot anything that moves. This is so fucked up.
Cool. So their dialogue continued there. Now the alien's gonna drop and kill all of them. Otherwise, if they had spotted me, they would stay alive and it would make things a lot harder. We're gonna peek, grab an indicator here if I can find it. There it is. There's a computer up there. We don't need... Oops. I won't talk during this. There's a computer up there that you would normally have to climb up a ladder after doing all these shenanigans, but we're just gonna... We can clip up and grab that. It's really, really nice, honestly. Saves a lot of time.
Now play nice.
This droid I can keep alive and have him go slow and keep some bullets, but I'm gonna try the fast strat first. The only bad thing that can happen is I waste a lot of time just fighting.
How can I help you?
I need a compression cylinder.
Yeah, I shouldn't have shot. Don't die, please. Okay. We're gonna retry this. Apparently my health is so low. Yeah, I'm not gonna be trying to shoot as many people as I can, actually. So what would happen there is you would shoot it twice. You would hit it twice, shoot it twice, hit it 3 times, or I might have it reversed. You hit it twice, shoot twice, hit 3 times, or shoot 3 times, hit 3 times. Which I was starting it correctly. I just missed. Unfortunately. We just need to make sure these humans die, and then I'm not gonna even kill this droid, to be honest. We're gonna let him be free and unlock the door for us. Because I need to save the stun baton, that's for sure. With my luck, I'll find a stun baton immediately after this mission, though.
There's a piece missing. I need to fix that.
Could be more of them. Just shoot anything.
There's a backup for this, hopefully I can pull it off. I'm gonna save before it, obviously. Please, let me get up here. Mouse wheel, grab it. A little hard with this mouse wheel down, please grab this. Thank you. So we'll let the droid out again, we'll save, and then we'll let this guy guide us to victory. Actually, I'm not sure I can do that with this strat. I'm just gonna stun him. And save here beforehand. I could try the gun strat again if I'm gonna save, actually. I've just missed every single shot I've really shot so far. I don't feel comfortable with it. So I believe it's actually shoot twice. Yeah, missing a bullet's not cool. We're just gonna let him open the door. Or at least see if that'll work at least. Hello, we're gonna talk.
How can I help you?
Hello.
I need a compression cylinder.
Components warehouse. Row 1, stack B. Follow me.
Just keep the noise down, okay?
Really wish I had gotten him the first time because this human strat is really annoying. So the flare is thrown about right here. And then I'm gonna do a safety precaution to make sure these humans don't kill me. No way. Well, if he's gonna go ham and kill everyone, that's pretty good. Please don't come near me. So as you can see, the alien actually doesn't care about the Joe, and the Joe is just like, what are you? Reporting new data. That has probably never been done in this run, not gonna lie. That was a very, very, very slow strat. But thankfully I didn't waste any more flares, and I didn't waste my bullets, so we have all our bullets still. It's nice. And the stun baton. It's really worth it. It's just unfortunate that that mission didn't go very well, because this is one of the cool ones. Like, it was cool to at least show off that you can get past those humans and then they get killed by the alien, but that can go very clean. If you have a pipe bomb, you can actually lay it right in front of that android and it'll just walk into it and instantly die too. And the reason you want to kill the android is because you can grab the key card off of him and then run to the door, rather than have him slow walk over there.
Wonder what the kids are doing right now.
The door is so empty.
While those are bad humans, they're stuck in animation, so we're good there. And that's mission 7. That was a very, very poor execution of mission 7, unfortunately. This one coming up is a lot more simple. There would be a cool strat though, but it's at least easy to pull off. It involves another flare. We're going to use a flare to peek through like a torchable entryway, and then we'll just grab it from the other side.
We need the transit to get to HQ, but it's down. Transit control is upstairs. Samuel says you're an engineer. Make yourself useful.
Didn't see an item there. That kind of sucks. Here's a double prompt you can do. You can look straight down. You'll call the elevator and then grab the brace, which is really nice. The door will open right after we pull this off. Very nice.
I need to start carrying one of those around.
They're very handy. Apparently you can use it to smack some people around too. You ever need to be in a situation like that. We will use this to heal, considering we are like 10 HP. Okay. Yeah, those maintenance jacks, apparently only available in space.
Dang.
Yeah. Soon though. 2048?
Shut everything off.
I know someone's in here.
So the strat here is I'm going to smack this wall behind me and get the human over.
No, what did you do?
A droid will come out after I do that as well, and it'll kill him while we do stuff. Thank you, Android. So I'm going to reach over with my right hand, hit R, line this up here, drop it. How do I deal with you? Oh, he's juking me. He might not kill me. Okay, good. I'm dead. Pretty sure I'm dead here. Oof. Yeah, there's just no way. So the fact that I don't have grab on my mouse wheel up made that really hard to hit. Gosh darn it. That peak grab, if you don't hit it, you're gonna need to get rid of the android essentially. Maybe I could have, if that happens again, I'll try to loop him around another way. It's actually really unfortunate because those clips I feel are pretty easy, to be honest.
We need the transit to get to HQ, but it's down. Transit control is upstairs. Samuel says you're...
If there's a save station there, I'll use it. I'm starting to realize I should save in the spots that are super easy, just in case mouse wheel problems. Yeah, apparently you just smack that and it's good as well. Ripley's an expert already.
Lockpicking skill very high.
Yeah, that when you can just smack something and it opens, yeah. Level 99 at this point. Got that blasting capsize and another injector, which is nice. Please go quickly. Also, is there a save in here? I don't even see one. So the strat will be, I'll pull this droid over here and then attempt another clip since I have so many flares.
I know someone's in here. No, what did you do?
No. Nobody here.
You shouldn't be here.
But you shouldn't be here apparently. Dang. Is that a rude droid? Please, game. You're not. Please don't grab me. Okay. Phew. That's really lucky that that droid was so far away.
Take it. I had some trouble, so it's gonna take me a while to get back.
As you can see though, the prompt is actually there for quite a while. It's just weird I'm not able to grab them so consistently. We have found though that running this game on specific types of hardware makes certain things just not work, and certain things will only work on certain hardware, such as like high-end stuff. Like I believe this computer uses either a 980 or 1080 Ti.
980, yeah.
980, yeah. We're gonna shoot that so the humans don't pull after me. At some point I might try dropping a lot of settings to see if that helps with the pulling rate on grabbing stuff, because I feel like I was mouse wheeling there. It might not be detecting as many mouse wheel inputs as I want it to. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Turn some of this stuff off. Put that to bilinear actually. This should be fine. Is V-Sync on? Oh my god. V-Sync on might have been screwing me up, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually a really bad option to have on. If I had some of the AI community, like Infomaster for instance, or Cliffs, or Rouge around here, they would be able to let me know what settings and whatnot I'd be able to use, but we're already into the game, so at this point we're just gonna deal with what settings we have. It's funny because if you do have really high-end hardware, you're actually able to do some of the other categories which involve FPS switching on the fly. And it allows you to beat the game in a much, much faster time, and it involves us skipping like all of the middle meaty missions. I think my current computer is capable of doing it, so I might try to attempt some any percent with crouch clips, but like I said, it skips a lot of stuff, so it kind of takes a lot of the fun out, but it's also 20 minutes, so it's pretty fun to run a game for just 20 minutes, I'd say.
Calm down. Calm down. We're safe now. Waits has a plan.
Was that you? Did
Really?
you get the transit running?
Plans haven't done us
Nice
much
work.
good so
Hey, language.
How's
Please.
Taylor?
Stable. Should be walking soon enough.
We can make a pipe
Samuels is with her
bomb.
now.
Okay.
That's good.
You
That's
managed to
something
get
you worry
transit up
about,
and running,
so.
I guess we're even.
And we have another stun baton. Remember how I was talking about how I didn't want to use it? Yeah, we found one. Cool.
I've got Marlowe in this cell.
Things could have gone a lot better earlier.
Flight report.
I kind of want to use it on this fool, but he will die and then the game will
Put it in a
restart, so.
parking orbit around the gas giant.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch won't give us the command codes to let us bring it in on auto. Maybe you can get more out of the unhelpful bastard. Go talk to him.
It's actually very common that you only get one stun baton throughout the whole game on Nightmare, so. Saving it there was intelligent,
My
but
name's Ripley. I'm with the
in
company.
hindsight, if I had used it, it would have saved a lot of time. You definitely want to save it for that mission 11, and I will show you
My
why
mother was on the Nostromo
later.
when it went missing 15 years ago.
You serious? Shit. Well. Shit. We never found her ship, Ripley. Just the recorder.
But you sure as hell found something else. What happened out there?
I need a way out of here, Ripley.
Maybe we can make a deal.
Just start talking. I want to know everything.
You're lucky my aim sucks.
I think we really have time to hear everything.
we don't have the time, please. Unfortunately, he's making us have the time. He's forcing his time upon us. We are now we are now the character we were just looking at. Yeah, he thinks it's funny too.
Get burned.
I don't want any mistakes.
What a nice face you have. This mission is known as Mission Resident Sleeper. So if anybody wants to take a break, now's the time.
There you are.
It's very atmospheric. As a casual experience and your first time seeing this, I think it's actually really cool. But unfortunately, nothing cool happens during it, so it's kind of an auto-scroller that you have to still physically move with. Also, thank you, Tormod, who just walked away, and Mr. Bond for staying up with me during this. This is gonna be a late into the evening run for sure. We're already late into the evening, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pitch out here soon.
Exactly.
Right after you thank me, but we're here to help.
I thank you for being here and helping, in general.
Of course. Can't do this just with one person alone.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a very large group of people.
Exactly, and I'll be sure to thank Torma when he gets back for even allowing me to play this. It's unfortunate I had some deaths early because, honestly, when I play this game, I usually don't really die early, at least anymore. I usually get on like good PvP pace and then I choke it away somewhere late, so it's a little unfortunate not to start at that good pace, but it is a marathon run, so.
I'll have a look around.
What can you do?
See if I can find a weak spot. Wait here. Gonna need a lift. Hi, over here. Give me a leg up.
So yeah, we're just waiting for people to walk over to us. It's kind of annoying. Unfortunately, unlike games like Half-Life 2, you can't really get these people to move faster. In the second section of this, you can get heists to move a little quicker by doing that human manipulation where you kind of stare at them for a while and then they start following you. I'll hopefully be able to do that to save a little time.
Yeah, I'm good. It was a close one, though. Don't think I'll be able to get back the way I came.
Just watch yourself, you hear me?
Just watch yourself. Marlowe. How they see me is beyond me, to be honest with you. Because I can't see anything.
There's a fissure in the rock. Stand back. I'm gonna blow it.
Oh yeah, another loud noise incoming for anybody who's drifting off to sleep and can still hear my voice. Kindly remove the earbuds from your ears for a millisecond. Or longer, probably. That might be the loudest noise in the game, actually. And these rocks will, these are magical rocks, they disappear after about 30 seconds.
Let's get going. Follow me.
Yeah, I'll never have things crumble beneath me ever again.
Give me a leg up.
Goodbye, rocks. Yeah, I'm waiting for you. Thanks. Please, make my day and go faster someday. Someday we'll skip this section. Maybe we'll find a clip that enters this mission, then we'll get out immediately. But not yet. Ooh, nice load times. This is a very, very nice computer, I must say. Thankfully, when we time this, as far as speedruns go, we actually have a load time remover that runs with LiveSplit, so very kind, because if you run this game on a hard drive, you are losing minutes to load times. That's for sure. Even being on a solid state, of course, if your other hardware doesn't, if it bottlenecks it even a little bit, you lose. Like a solid state versus another computer with a solid state, you could lose like up to a minute still, so removing load times is very nice. What's funny is this is a very like tame mission, and then immediately after we're gonna have mission 10, which is some of the most action in the game, honestly. And unfortunately for me, there's another flare clip. Hopefully the VSync thing fixed my input problem. I think that was really the issue. It was really weird when I was not able to grab prompts in certain areas that are really easy. Hello. Hello, box on the ground.
Careful with what you touch. I don't want anything damaged.
It's amazing. How old must this be?
What is it? A cockpit?
And make this a ship.
Haha.
I think we found our payload.
Hey, quiet.
Oh, that's what they're talking about, by the way. It's kind of cool looking.
Can it?
It's like an alien on a big gun.
Have a
Or
look
telescope.
It's a life form.
It was a life form. Now it's our property. Salvage rights.
We need to stake our claim before anyone else does. Isidora's not prepared for something this big.
This is a human I might be able to manipulate to come over faster.
Have a look around, see what else is here.
Actually, you might get over here by the time the dialogue's over anyways.
Looks like something was dragged.
Yeah, he's not hooked onto my AI, is he? No, he's not.
What is it?
Or his AI is not hooked onto me, rather. So he's just gonna do whatever he wants. Yeah, have fun over there. Thanks. Yeah, crouch. Yeah, that's also the slowest possible thing he could do. It's good. Good stuff. Hey, buddy.
Let's find out. I'll find the beacon and shut it off. Don't want anybody else finding this place. Foster, Heist.
Oh, good. He
check out the
stood up
camera
because this
below.
dialogue's still going on. Thank you.
What is this? I've never seen anything like it.
It's not human, I'm telling you that.
Deeks, I found the beacon. I'm gonna check it out.
Nice beacon, nice touch. Wow, much wow. Thankfully, this mission is about to be over.
Stop broadcasting.
Marla, you have got to see this. It's amazing.
On my way.
So while we were in there, apparently they set up this little getup over there already. It's kind of cool. Kind of impossible, but you know. Or maybe they're experts, I don't know.
They work very fast.
They do, especially in these slow freaking suits. Very slow. I don't know where all these briefcases came from. Honestly. Apparently he already knows what's down there too. Hello? Thank you. Which hopefully we don't find anything that'll murder us down here.
I'm sure it's just a bunch of fog machines.
Exactly. A lot of them from Party City. And Mr. Bond, you were actually not too far from being correct, because look, a bunch of little fog machines.
Yeah, see, look at that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure when they open up, fog comes out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. What a great sale.
Fog machines on sale. Yeah, somebody came. I guess this is where all the Party USA ones went, because they were out of stock last time I went. Got an easy 100 here. We're going to be hosting parties for the next decade. Yes. Pretty fog machines. Unfortunately, you know what? We'll let you look at a little bit of the cutscene. Just a little bit.
Oh, fog machine starting up.
Alright, it's revving up. Somebody go get the 12 volt power adapter. Let's get this thing going.
Was it?
Alright, yep, I'm done.
Everything. Where's your ship? If we can break the comms lockdown, what are the codes to bring it in on auto?
Okay, so we're gonna do some looting here while they're talking.
Not happening, Marlowe.
Is that right? Well, you know where I am.
Oh, Door, don't shut on me. Come on.
Plan B. Set it up.
Whatever's happening, I want in.
Okay, this way. Got something here you'll need.
So I can start making this other medkit.
Let's hope
And I'm probably going to instead of making the extra pipe bomb.
Animals are afraid of fire.
I hope you're right.
I've got a plan to trap it. Take a transit car and meet Ricardo in the Systex fire. I'll coordinate from here.
Yeah, let's at least drop sensors and stuff into here. But I am actually going to make this med... Well, I actually used my injector. I thought I was not using it there. It's fine. Totally fine. I'm at like about 70% HP. 60 to 70.
Ripley, you on your way?
Yeah.
Ricardo's moving in ahead of you. I've sent your guy Samuels to android processing. Once this thing's dead, I'm gonna get him to access Apollo and lift the lockdown.
So something interesting about these trams that come in, you can actually run away from them for a bit, but they will not continue to load in if you stay away for too long. I think it's like 30 to 45 seconds you get to be away from them. So while I'm out here, it is taking a little bit for it to come in, but if I were to go over there and loot, it would actually take longer for that tram to come. So we're just going to do a little bit of looting. Very minimal amount. Another flare. Good, because I wasted one earlier.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Tormod.
How's it going?
It's going good. Thanks for staying up so late with me.
You're welcome.
I think it's going to just be you and I that are going to be awake pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the case right now.
Already? Yeah.
Yeah, Saxon's not feeling well. Ian needs to sleep. Adam's gone. Fuzzy's gone. Eon's gone.
I'm going to be... I don't know about you, but might not want to put randomizer on after this.
Yeah, that's probably okay.
Okay.
We'll figure something out.
We will. We'll see what happens tomorrow, right? Something could happen where we have time.
Yeah,
maybe.
we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. If it doesn't happen, I'm not personally worried about it.
That's fine. I'll just make Mr. Bond finish it sometime.
Exactly.
We'll do another test stream or something.
Sounds good. I feel like we're not too far away. Like we were saying, like maybe 2 hours max. Maximum.
Yeah, I'm not too worried.
Okay. So this is where some of the action begins.
Wait, finally?
Finally.
Oh, wow.
There was a little bit of action earlier, but this mission is actually kind of sketch.
Oh.
We have it pretty much on lockdown as far as manipulating where the alien is going to be and stuff. And as you can see, I'm running here. While Psycho running earlier, there's audio keys that'll pop basically because of my motion detector. That'll tell me when the alien's going to be in play. And that's going to be perfectly timed with me using this computer in here. So I don't even have to worry about the audio cues.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty legit.
Mm-hmm. Just happened to work out that way. One of those things that just naturally times itself with other things. Kind of works.
Ricardo's finalizing the lockdown. You need to close the security doors all around the stairwell. Then the supply storage, maintenance access, and server hub reception.
Yeah, do all those things.
Yep, we're gonna do. I wasn't listening, but hopefully I remember the order he wanted me to do them in. I'm probably not gonna do them in the order he wants.
Yeah,
might skip a couple. We'll see.
Maintenance access.
Not very good at listening to instructions.
Turning things like that is really satisfying too.
It is.
Big old chunk.
It feels really heavy, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's good stuff.
Yeah, the animations in this game are great.
I like the sound design too.
They went pretty hard with this, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
They put a lot of time into it, so it was people were seeking out a sequel pretty much like 1 week after the game came out.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, unfortunately that's not ever going to happen. Unfortunately, due to Sega.
But Sega can make Puyo happen.
True. So we got Puyo.
Yeah, that's true.
I think VSync saved a lot of my problems.
Yeah, after you turn that off, everything seemed to kind of click.
Work.
Yeah.
I'm really annoyed that I didn't have that option off. It's my fault.
That's fine. Now you know.
Yeah.
You got so used to your setup at home. I mean, I can't blame you.
And it's weird because it actually saved some of my stuff as far as like when I synced to this, I didn't have to change anything in my config, but some things were not working. So it's like only half synced. I guess like I had to enable another sync after I changed some more settings on my own computer at home.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the Steam things at that point.
Gotcha.
Ricardo is my exit.
So thanks, Steam, Valve. Just kidding. So I actually forgot to open up that door down there, but I think I'm fine.
Yeah.
We'll see. Do I want to make this medkit? The reason why I say we're fine is because technically I do have a flamethrower now. So even if this alien gives us problems, I'm gonna flame him.
Nice. Torched alien.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff.
It's a nice one too.
Ooh.
Ricardo, you got news for me?
I'm gonna just heal. I should be full health now.
Have more time.
2 stun batons now is good. Optimally, you want 3 throughout the run. But 2 is all I need at this moment in time. I'm actually gonna get rid of him. Hey, you were like doing some things. Okay. Okay. It's like that was a very slow alien. I had to kind of do that to get him out of here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Avoid vents, because the alien will chill in vents.
Ricardo, how did you open it back up? I had to suppress the alert. It was the only way to get Ripley out.
Hopefully this human's... Yeah, he's in my way. We're gonna have to flame him. They're not very nice. I am very low health again. Don't reload that. Okay, well it's reloaded, I think. So reloading that's actually really bad. Even though I kind of just used it a bunch, I get to save that fuel for later if I don't reload it. So I had 100 sitting outside of the tank. You can actually save that. For around mission 13, you get your items taken away and then you get them back.
Gotcha.
When you get them back, it reloads your flamethrower and then you have all your excess. So
yeah.
I think it reloaded, but it's not a big deal. I would have wasted just 100. It's not too much. This is always unfortunate to lose resources.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got our first foist door clip coming up. If I fail it too many times, technically the alien will come out and I'll have to flame it, but we're gonna hope that doesn't happen. There it is.
Nice.
And that's the first example of running my head as fast as I can into a door. Okay, good. And I was able to grab... that's a very short prompt, so VSync 100% saved me. Or having it off. So I learned something today.
Neat.
Yeah. I wonder what frame rate we were on at that point.
Yeah, I don't know.
The nice thing about having VSync on is it saved me from having any glitches occur in mission 1, which is what having a really high-end video card would do. So in a way it was fine, but I needed to turn it off soon. No item there next to the dead guy.
Weights.
The lab can be separated from the main station. Bring it back online and systems can reconnect.
You can actually hear my flamethrower making some noise. It's just an audio glitch that occurs for some reason.
That's interesting.
Yeah. You can fix it by pulling out your motion detector, which is also interesting. Only that fixes it.
Eh.
Okay. So we're pretty home free here. The alien's gonna be in my face, but I could just flame it to get out of my way. Like I said, at this point I'm reloaded anyway, so I'll have enough flame fuel for this mission and the next mission and the following one in case I have to use it.
Gotcha.
Which is nice. So basically we just got betrayed by Waits. He is basically trying to eject us with the alien on board just because he wants to be safe himself. Does not care about Ripley at this point. We're on a little mini spaceship. Basically it's attached to the space station. We drew the alien here with us. And our goal was to just get out. That's why you saw like Ripley like have to grab the wall over there and we lost gravity.
Right, yeah.
So we're actually being ejected, but we're gonna get into a spacesuit and get out of here. And Steve will be gone. Yeah. Half. You know, I don't think I reloaded it. That's good.
Pressurization 75%. Attention.
What?
Please remain calm and proceed.
I've never had the dialogue overlay there. Overlap. And that's mission 10. Yep. In that cutscene, I suppose Ripley somehow like steps out and gets into here somehow and is alive. I actually don't remember because I've skipped it the last 100 times. Coming up in this mission, there can be some shenanigans that'll get me killed immediately. Basically, there's a few different spawns that we can get. Kind of like in Zelda 2 where you get like random spawns of certain enemies. This game is actually really similar. There's going to be a room that's really big. It'll either have 1 droid, 2 droids, no droids, or a bunch of humans, which is the worst option. If there's a bunch of humans, I'm actually just going to try to cycle run past them without them seeing, and hopefully their cones of vision are not looking at me. If they're droids, I can fight them. Or at least shoot them once to move past. And we get our shotgun. That means I'm not going to whiff anymore. Hello? Why am I stuck like that? So no one's here. That's actually really good luck. I haven't had this in quite a long time.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't have to reload this. That's good. Here coming up is going to be the first example of stun baton range glitch, or I'm not exactly sure what we call it, but you can, the stun baton usually you have to physically touch to an enemy, but if you aim it and then cancel the animation and then peek with a peek and then hit right click immediately after, it'll shoot like a little beam out. As long as it's able, it'll only go a certain distance, as long as it's able to connect with an enemy it'll work. So here's our enemy, and he's done. That is the only human that's early that could hurt me. There's another one later that's based on luck, and if he spawns, we're going to have a little bit of a gun duel. And he has a pistol, so if he hits me once, I'm dead. It'll be good times. Yeah, I should actually heal. I was like, maybe I shouldn't waste this, but I was hit quite a few times at the end of mission, or in the middle of mission 10. So my health would be either anywhere from 60 to like 80%, I would assume, at this point. There is ways to keep track of your health, but you have to like know exactly what distance you're being shot from by certain guns. We have a chart basically online that will tell us the percentage damage that is taken from like everything. It's pretty nice. So if you have some alien runners in your chat, you'll sometimes have them telling you exactly how much HP you have at that point. So it's easier for them to keep track than you. Beep, beep. So normally if I didn't shock that guy, I would be doing some strats in here to get him to come close to the door, and then I would come out with a flamethrower and move past him. But this is a bit faster and safer, thankfully. Sorry, dude.
Wait, for God's sakes, please let the androids off the leash. They're attacking on sight.
I don't know what the hell this is. They're not just responding to trespass violations, it's like they're hunting.
For who?
For everyone and anyone.
What do you mean?
Pistol's very hard to use, so I'm just gonna be using shotgun.
Some security shutters in Can you open them? Wait.
Okay, I only have 3 shots of the shotgun though, so I'm gonna hold those as well. So hopefully I get lucky with my pistol. If this human's in my way, If he's not up there, I'm very happy. That's why I'm psycho running right now, just in case it'll make him not aggro.
Wait.
He's not here, but I'm gonna psycho run just in case he's crouched. Okay, we're probably good. Yes. That is a kill spot, and it is this 50-50. It's so dumb. I used to make flashbangs and have it cocked and ready to throw as soon as that door opens. It actually works pretty well, but we've kind of got the loot down to a science, and we don't want to waste it on anything outside of pipe bombs.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Also, I don't even think I grabbed the flashbang blueprint. So I don't even care anymore. Yeah, I don't have it, so. Okay, so we should have a full revolver and 3 shotgun shots. That's good. So I'm just gonna use shotgun as much as I can and flamethrower.
Rip. Rip, they're all dead.
Ooh. Oh, this is a god loot run. Look at that.
But I think Samuels does.
You know you got good loot if they're dropping stuff.
Wait,
So we got 2 pipe bombs.
I need to find him. Have you seen Taylor and Marlowe?
No.
I can make it instead.
They're not here. I think they may
Not full health.
Ricardo.
Do I want to heal? I'll get full health because I'm going to get 2 free medkits coming up here pretty soon. I want to be safe than sorry. And I got 3 stun batons this game.
Can you man the station and keep me covered?
That means I could have saved about 6 minutes earlier if I had known this was going to happen.
Fucking doors and don't let anyone in. Look after me. I'll come back for you.
But I might be able to use that extra stun baton for something. I don't know.
Stunning.
It is very stunning. That is a guarantee. Okay, let's not get stuck on stuff. Me neither, Android.
She makes a lot of angry noises for not being heard anymore.
It's true. Full health, still grunting. That's what it sounds
It's not
like.
quite as exciting as Zelda gasping.
No, not at all. Oh, look at you.
Bye.
Strange indeed. Yeah. He's like, what?
Nice.
Let's go up the stairs. Leave me alone. This is an awkward place to stand. Yeah, back to work. Thanks. You're on the clock. Goes and reads a... Oh. You're being weird. I'm just gonna wait for this door to open before we move. Over here. Hello. And that is mission 11.
Neat. You did it.
I actually did it. Wow. Thankfully, it was very easy to make the decision to use the stun baton, which made that basically super easy. And actually, I could have used another stun baton on the second human if he was in my way. So that actually would have worked as well. I think I would not have pulled this out though because I realized later that I had an extra one. So, as far as we know, there's no more aliens on the space station. We ejected it out of here, so we're safe from aliens. Or at least we think that.
Ricardo, I need you to focus.
So, we're able to run every freaking where. It's really nice. Until we find out that we're wrong.
Focus, Ricardo.
Yeah, Ricardo, come on.
A room full of dead people.
There's a security alert firing off in the labs nearby. Elevators around.
8382. Got it.
Looks like the seeds and synthetics aren't taking.
Unfortunately, as far as door codes go, you actually have to visibly see them on screen before you're able to input them. Which is fine because I have a really poor memory, as far as the door codes in this game for some reason. I guess because I'm thinking about other things constantly. I'm always forgetting my door codes. That one's pretty simple. It's muscle memory. But later on, I'll just like look to double check so I don't waste time in a dumb fashion.
Good old ladder bridge.
Yeah. And we just kind of like sped walk across that.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. Whoever set these up, thank you. Oh, another one. Nothing can go wrong. Up.
Oh no.
That was expected.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Nice explosion.
I didn't jump, you jumped.
Do we get super? Yeah, we got Superwoman glitch. Woo! So basically, when you're climbing up that elevator, it'll either lock your animation and make you look straight forward, or you have free look enabled still. And I still had free look, so I was able to get the next animation immediately. So I kind of just like flew into this vent in a way.
Nice.
Yeah. And I promise you, I'm shooting the ground for a reason here. That was a very much a live droid.
Looks like
Why is sometimes Ripley really slow? There we go. Okay, no item on the ground. There's a lot of stationary object loot places, one of them being right on that droid's hand, basically.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really good knowledge to know where all those are, because you will have 1 in 10 runs where like a really good item is there.
Biocontainment hazard level Omega.
I'd rather not. Time wasted yet again, that's correct.
I can't get near it.
You did it.
I did it. Oh, let's go. Nope. So this upcoming area, I'm gonna use a bit of a hot strat. There is a bunch of droids that I activate, and there's gonna be 8 of them. And basically, you either need to run past them or kill all of them. And so what I'm gonna do is kill the one that has the correct key card and then run away. But they're all gonna be activating while I'm running away, and so I'll have to shoot my way out. And it's pretty sketchy, but if you make all your shots happen, you can go very fast. And I'm gonna use shotgun on everything to be super safe. Usually I use pistol, but pistol's way too pinpoint for me to use.
Yeah.
Shotgun is OP. I love the shotgun. It's my favorite weapon anyways. Interesting, you're not dead. It's not good. Okay, well, it just wasted time and I took a little damage. That worked out a lot better than I thought it would if I got grabbed. I do now have no shotgun ammo though. So if you're able to hit that droid with every part of the shotgun shot, like every slug that comes out of it, or it's a buckshot, I guess, so it has like little bits that come out. If it connects all of it, then you smack it and it dies instantly, but it looks like I miss a little bit of the buckshot. Cool. I'm happy with the items I have at least. It's good stuff. Pretty low on this, but I don't think it reloaded, like I said. Actually, I think it did. But I think I found another 50 tank, so that's why it looks like I'm at halfway, but I have more than that. I'm gonna be safe here. You normally are like full health and just like tank these exhaust vents. But you would die if you were low health. And I just want to not have to heal as much as... I think I could get through these basically, but I don't want to heal later.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so I'm going to actually wait this one out too. Probably don't have enough time to drink water. I'm one of the players though that even if I don't know my HP, I always go through these, and I've died here quite a few times. I just don't like going slow. I don't think anybody really does like going slow.
Given it's a speed run and all.
But some people do prefer the safety as far as completing runs, that's for sure. And you know what? I just don't get that at all. But for marathon safety, I suppose I'll take it down a notch.
Hehe.
Especially considering I died a few times already. Oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to talk about those. We never die, we're deathless. World record pace.
Nice.
Yeah. Interesting. That one should have beeped at me. What was that?
Ripley, good to see you alive. Apollo's security perimeter has been built so that only Sikhs and synthetics can interact with it. Listen to me. I'm going to use the reformat chamber. It's the only option. I've had to divert power from the area to allow me to try.
Samuels, that's too dangerous.
Yes, far too dangerous. Wish me luck.
This is our friend. So I shouldn't have tried to smack him. I'm sorry, Samuels. He's actually going to try to save our lives here. So he is actually an android as well. And he's going to try to connect with basically the brain of the Sevastopol space station. He's basically going to try to say like, hey, the place is safe. We got rid of the alien. Please turn off all the safety mechanisms, like make the droids not want to kill everything, stuff like that.
Request that all hazard containment operations are suspended.
Denied.
Yep. Unauthorized use.
Apollo's rejecting me. We might be in trouble.
Samuels?
Apollo is trying to stop me from interfacing. Oh no! Amanda! You need to manually disconnect the system. Please!
Jesus, Samuels, I'll try!
Wait! You need to do it in the correct order.
The order here is actually really funny because it's literally just like in a circle. You just do them all in a row.
Okay, red first!
But he's going to walk us through it anyways, even though we already know.
Red done!
Look for a blue cable. Can you see it?
Got it! Blue disconnected. What next?
I'm having trouble accessing.
Apollo is making things difficult.
Found it!
And then the lights go out so that you're not able to see colors anymore. It's kind of fun. But it's still simple because there's a dead android next to it. So this is not really a puzzle by any means. It would have been cool if they made this like a pretty cool puzzle. I would have enjoyed that.
Pew pew.
You're dying.
You talk like I've had an actual life. I thank you for that.
Bang.
Apollo transit is open.
Oops, sorry about the broken glass.
You did that for me?
I wanted Amanda Ripley to have closure.
Yeah, Samuels is a good droid. Good boy.
Yay.
But rest in peace, Samuels, unfortunately.
Ricardo, if you're there, pick up.
Okay, don't miss any revolver shots, please. I did hit some earlier, so I'm happy about that.
I'm here, sorry.
Samuels is gone.
He opened Apollo Transit for me. I'm gonna go straight there. I'll get Apollo to lift the lock.
I feel a lot better with... Oh, you know what? I should be flicking everything. When I used to play Counter-Strike as a young lad, I would use this pistol, or like a pistol, and just like flick usually with high sensitivity. Nowadays I use a much lower sensitivity, and I mostly like track enemies. And so this higher sensitivity feels really good when you just want to like flick left and right. It's very fast and more wrist.
I'm Taylor. Sector Exec Wayland Yutani.
Good.
The big guns now, huh? Abandonment issues?
Oh, shut up.
She's just looking for closure.
Leave me out of this, please.
And I'm looking to get out of this fucking cell. Would you?
There's only one more of these to do, but it's such a fun combination of buttons to do.
I saw. Red lights on.
So I'm gonna hit this button and I'm gonna go backtrack for some items past those droids I escaped earlier. There's gonna be 3 Molotovs, 3 pipe bombs, and 2 medkits. Or 3 mollies, 3 AMPs, not pipe bombs. Otherwise, you can only actually hold 3 really OP items. So that's why if I had parts to make a molly, I wouldn't want to actually make the molly. I would just have all the parts in it ready to go. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to pick up the 3rd one here. So we got all the medkits and all that stuff. Yeah.
I heard it.
That's a very, very crazy room to loot. Best loot in the game.
Wow.
And you can hear some weird noises. This is just that android's trying to break out of that door. Not gonna heal, but I do want to heal at some point after I take damage, that's for sure. So many things. Alright, 12 is done.
Heat.
Sprinting is the last resort. It is loud. Oh, well, your computer's too fast, so we didn't get to read the rest. Which I was saying earlier, this computer, I've never had the load times go this fast, so this is a very, very nice computer.
It is my old gaming PC.
It's sad if you think about it. This runs faster than mine. I think it just has to do with, my video card's definitely good, but clearly there's a bottleneck elsewhere. I use like a Sandy Bridge i7, I believe, so it's a bit older.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 6th gen i7 in this machine.
Okay.
You've got to be shit.
That's probably the reason why then.
I'll bet.
So I actually activated the door, I ran through it a little bit and then came back because it actually, going through activates this door sooner. Even though you have to drop your weapons off, it's like it tricks it still. It's a little bit of an optimization. 4930, got it.
Okay, let's see. There's a power cord that links to the Apollo core. I can use that.
You think you'll fit?
Turn off the electrics, take some deep breaths, squeeze. Easy.
I'm not coming up there to pull you out if you get stuck. Huddling up to a live conduit in a herd.
I misread that as power down the coconut.
You mix it all together, gotta power down the coconut.
Okay, that was funnier than it should have been.
I feel like it really was. Kind of got me too.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
I'm just glad you mentioned it.
Nice.
Ricardo, conduit's offline for now.
I've pulled up the Apollo schematics here. It looks like you can get to the access.
You know, I'm getting used to this high sensitivity now. I'm kind of sad because it's like, oh, this feels kind of good. It makes it easier in some cases. Aiming is harder, but moving is easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's always the trade-off of lower versus high sensitivity in any FPS, actually.
You should be able to freely change between the two, right?
Yes, but you know, I have 2 options on my mouse. One's 400 DPI, the other's 800. I'm on 800 right now, so if I change to 400, yeah. If I could figure out the settings in that way, I maybe could work with something. Maybe like 1200 versus 800 or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Or maybe just like a shorter. That wouldn't be such a bad idea. But the only problem is when you're switching DPIs on the fly, like if I were to go to low DPI right now, I would have to get used to it for like another hour.
Sure.
So maybe like switching like constantly wouldn't work, but I've never tried it. So that is also a thing.
I guess the only thing I was really considering was if you were to practice certain parts of the game with certain DPIs and got used to it.
That's true.
Like, maybe just focus on ILs for a little bit or something. I don't know.
That actually is a really good point. Considering I am probably one of the only players that plays on such a low DPI, that could benefit me quite a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've always actually wanted to grind ILs. Oh, look at you. Nice luck. Oh, okay, well, he didn't grab me. I've never gotten past him without him grabbing me. It's interesting.
Marathon luck.
Marathon luck. Woo! One thing went right. A lot of things have gone right, but that's
a big one.
Weird thing that went right. Yeah.
It's a big one for this current minute.
Because I don't want to get... I would heal afterwards, and I don't want to heal right now. Thankfully, he's going to reset, so... Also, these are called Super Joes.
Huh.
You cannot stun baton them. As you can see, they're covered in rubber stuff. So... stuff.
Okay. If I power these up, one of them should get...
You just have to hit those computers specifically, and then you can get in here. You're getting careless. No, I'm going fast. Also, I want to meet whoever did the voice acting for all of these Joes. Because it's fantastic.
Come play with us. Not quite the same thing.
Not quite, and I don't want to meet that person.
Oh, okay.
A little bit horrifying.
Yeah, well, you know, it fits the genre.
It does. You're not wrong. So as I can see, I can heal here. That means I'm not 100%. So I know that I'm not 100, but I also know that I healed at some point and didn't really take damage after it, except for once. So I'm assuming I'm above 50, that's for sure. So I definitely want to save one, because these give you 50 exactly. So I'd be kind of wasting it to use it currently, but it would also just be safe. But I'm hoping to not make any more medkits. I can drop this stuff in there because it's useless. Compound is used to make pipe Molotovs rather, but I don't really make Molotovs anymore. I just make pipe bombs. Molotovs are also good, like I was stating earlier in the run, but I'm more worried about getting Super Joes out of the way really fast rather than using pipe bombs on humans.
That's fair. So this is going to sound really weird.
Okay.
But the gaming PC is putting out a lot of warm air right now.
Okay.
And it feels really good on my foot.
Oh, you know,
that's all.
That is something that I would enjoy, so I don't find it weird.
Yeah, that's fair.
I get cold feet and cold hands.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and that's mission 13. Yeah. This is a fun mission here. This is where we find out that we're not alone still. I'm going to have EMP out. I'm going to shake it up, as you do with every EMP bomb. Shake, 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 shake.
Big shake.
I learned all of my shaking abilities from Mischief Makers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rude. So
yeah.
Naughty words.
There's a lot of those, and they use a lot really early on in this game.
Yeah, I kind of heard some F-bombs and all that. I was like, oh,
lots of F-bombs.
This is good old AD content here.
Yep. Which is funny because, like, I don't know. This is kind of like a... I wouldn't know how to put this. This is definitely not like the kind of game you would think there'd be so many curse words. I don't know how else to put it.
Well, you know, on the other hand, though...
The kind of things that are happening, it makes sense.
It's survival horror.
Yeah. It's
and I'd probably be using every word in my vocabulary.
That's true.
Just saying.
I guess Amanda's actually pretty calm considering the circumstances. Compared to how we would be.
Wow.
What's that?
So I'm... The donation thing for all of us on the team. There's a total per person, like, who they wanted to support on the team.
Yeah.
And my donation total is $420.01.
Perfect. Perfect.
It's over 420.
It is over 420.
That's awesome.
I missed my first grab there. Not a big deal. I was able to just pick it up and then use it on the droid behind me who spotted me. So
nice.
I'm hoping not to use this one. Hoping. But we'll keep it out just in case. Because I could do a pretty cool strat later if I get to hold on to it. Which saves me some flame fuel. Okay, he's over there. Please don't look at me. Do not look at me.
Fine, I'll look away.
Nice.
You're strange.
Well, he saw me.
Ooh, it's green.
But I think that's fine. I'm gonna juke him. I really want to hold on to this EMP. Run! Hello.
Ruh-roh.
That's okay. Not running, thank you.
I'm just doing that weird half
run thing. I really hate that. I'm not sure why that's occurring. It's really weird.
Wait, what's...
Okay, so sometimes I'm like in a half run state. It looks like Ripley's hands are going up as if she's running, but she's like half speed. I think I'm about to get grabbed. Yeah, she hit me. He hit me instead. That's good. That means he lost his grab timing. Sorry, dude. I gotta go.
Bye.
Can you go in the hole? Well, hello? Okay. I'm not gonna talk about that. Got my EMP though. Shake, 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 shake.
Shake the EMP. Shake the EMP.
I'm not crawling in there after you is what the droid just told me. That's good. It's more like he can't, so he's just embarrassed that he can't.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
So BT dubs, we just passed the 2-hour mark.
Okay. I'm definitely not meeting the 245, that's for sure. Do you see that? I'm going so slow. Okay, there we go.
I just wanted another marathon world record. Just saying.
Unfortunately, the person who has the world record in this game is very good. Unfortunately. I did hold world records in this game at some point. I took a mini break once I moved to Milwaukee. You didn't see me. Did you? Oh, I didn't get it off in time. You can stun past him with that. So I'll definitely heal on an elevator coming up. So back in 2015 when we first started running this game, there's very, very few runners. It was Psychohypnotic, Saturnine, then I, and then Infomaster and Twitchy. Another player came about pretty much super soon after that named Rouge, and then we had like more runners like after that. Initially, Psychohypnotic, Saturnine, and I were trading world records like almost every week. It was actually really cool, yeah. We were driving the game down and stuff, and then I think I was able to get to 248 before I went to GDQ. No, I got a 253 and submitted that to GDQ, and then I was able to go. And I moved to Milwaukee during that, and I didn't play for a couple of years because I sold my computer and did not have the means to play it until more recently. In that time, people found plenty of stuff. I actually ran it shortly in December of last year and got a 248, and then in my most recent time now is that 236.
Nice.
Yeah. So
that's really solid.
Yeah. The world record right now is 233, so I'm a few minutes away.
That's not too bad though.
It isn't, but the world record holder is also very, very good at this game. His name is Cliffs, and he is from Australia land, and he is sick. That is all I can say. He's very good. He's very nice. He's helped me a lot in this game. So does a lot of the AI community. So shout outs to like Infomaster, Twitchy, Rouge, everybody that comes into my chat and just helps me from time to time. They're all amazing. All of the AI community is awesome. So thank you to all of them because they've taught me so much, and I would not be playing as well as I do without them. I haven't been able to show off a lot of cool stuff, unfortunately, like the Mission 7 strats and whatnot, but it's kind of expected in marathons for things to not always go perfectly, so.
You know.
Yeah. But shoutouts to all of the AI community. I even was hitting up the Discord right before I started, so I was trying to get as many in here as possible. Unfortunately, this is all my early deaths, but I blame VSync, everybody.
Yeah.
The first time I died, though, was due to me just being slow on the hack. I will take the blame on that one. So, yeah, aliens are back.
Ricardo, they're all here. Everyone that's missing. Everyone.
They're trapped in some kind of nest. There are eggs. It's like a farm.
Shit. Just get out of there. Now.
I'll have to restore power.
Yeah, no reason. Sorry, bye. Lovely thing about Twitch is you don't even have to wait for a broadcast to end to go back to start watching the VOD.
This isn't good.
So I'm going to run here to make some noise and draw the alien behind me because they can't follow you into these short vents, which is really nice. Other things can though, so.
Yum yum.
We'll see the other thing.
Oh no, it's going to be a jump scare.
A little bit of facehugger action. Just don't even look. Just don't look.
So I'm kind of curious when Predator Isolation is going to come out.
Predator Isolation? That would be amazing. If it was done by the same team, that would be amazing. Yeah. That's all I could say. Creative Assembly is the group that made this game, and it was pretty spiced. Sega? Sega! Ooh, is that fuel? I'll take a slow if there's fuel, but there's none. Dang it. Don't reload the pistol. What am I doing? So, I can... Why did I hear that over there? That's so weird. That was some dual audio action going on. There's a little bit of an audio bug. Yeah, you would drop. Oh, did you drop? There you are. Good. So at some point I need to run because the ceiling's going to be too low. I'm just going to run. It's going to be charging behind me, but he'll slow down, I think. Actually, he was too far away, so you don't hear the charge. That's good.
And it's dead.
Yeah.
GG.
It's okay, let's take the slope. That's fine. There's vents above me, and I just had to take a certain path there to not die. Boop. Okay, that went well. I just had to use some fuel there. That kind of sucks, but that's fine. Better safe than sorry.
Oh, yes.
So this is where the pipe bombs come into play. I'm going to use maybe two. Why does it force me to walk sometimes? Stop it, video game. Yeah, don't persuade me. I'm doing this. We're pipe bombing everything. We're killing all the aliens.
This is what's going to happen. There are emergency overflow circuits that feed excess power into the local.
So we're going to move past them initially. We're going to pull them together.
Discharge the system. The purge will be external.
And burn them all. Maybe? Ah, that works too.
Cool. Now they're all dead. So normally they take like 3 to 4 shotguns to the face to hit each time, and you have to reload the shotgun, so it's really annoying. But now they're just all dead. And that was all those pipe bombs in the making.
Nice.
Yeah, that saves a lot of time to not have to fight them.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. Thankfully, we found recently that, not even recently, maybe like while I was not playing this game, but you can peek clip or peek away while you shoot. Like, so if I pull the shotgun and shoot, normally Ripley has to pump another round into it. If I peek, oops, it actually kills that animation.
Interesting.
So you can kill them relatively fast with shotgun, but like the reload animation is really what kills you.
I got you.
One time. Unfortunately, there's no gun upgrades in this game. Of course, it's a survival horror, so they don't want you to rely on weapons.
Right.
Yeah. Which is why they make you use noisemakers, flares, flashbangs, stuff like that. I actually really dug the first time I played this game because I was flashbanging so many enemies and using smoke grenades and stuff. It was really fun. Don't get to see that in the speedrun.
Yeah.
We just use weapons, but do use them in a cool way. Yeah, cool sound effects down here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, buddy.
Oh, I should have mentioned too. So you see how that guy hit me there?
Yeah.
It's because I actually got the grab animation from the first one, but I shot him as he was grabbing me, so it acted like he did. When an enemy grabs you and releases you, after beating the crap out of you for a little bit, you have like cooldown on when you can get grabbed again. So basically you can't get infinite grabbed. It's just like a safety precaution, I guess.
Sure.
And so that basically activates the cooldown, which is really nice.
It's cool.
Yeah. Okay, this just happens randomly, and I'm not sure why this is happening. You see that?
No, it's going super slow.
Yeah, that's fine. It just speeds up every so often. Yeah, there might be a reason this game never gets into a GDQ, and it might be stuff related to that, because it might be hardware related. If GDQ allowed me to bring like my own rig and play, that would be cool, but they would never allow that. So I don't see this game getting into GDQ. But they might not know about that, to be fair. I'd have to tell them.
Yeah.
But I would hate to be in the middle of a run and then there's just something that happens and I can't get past it because of hardware.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that would suck.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I got so many injectors. So we're gonna heal. Wow, I wasn't full health after that. That's scary. If I find 2 blasting caps, I can make another pipe bomb, but I'm not gonna rely on it. Wow, I can make an EMP. The heck? I have so much loot. This definitely was a god loot run, I will say that. If I was executing very well, this could have been a very sick run. Hello?
You think?
I need you to get to medical. Now.
No.
The reactor purge. It's resetting systems across Sevastopol. Lights, transit.
And that is mission 14. I'm gonna get some loot while this is coming in, and then after I get on that tram, we're done here.
I'm heading down to comms.
Oh, what was that? Ooh, thank you. Needed that.
What'd you get?
Some flame fuel.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice, actually. That's honestly, at this point, I kind of only want flame fuel. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, it's pretty OP.
Yeah, it really is. So, oh my gosh, that was more flame fuel. So now I should be at maybe just over 500? 460, that's not a lot. But it'll work out.
Yeah, you kick those suitcases. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this mission is a bit of a slow one. I'm trying to think what even really happens. We do a series escape. That's about it. I'll sing us some series escape music. It'll be great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum.
Ricardo, I'm at medical. Did you manage to get to comms?
I'm here, but I was too late. Apollo's recovered from the reactor.
But I was too late.
Oh, is that the dun 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 dun?
Exactly.
Oh, nice. Okay, I get you now.
If I could get that music to play somehow, this is a closed source game, so it's really hard to like input anything like that. But if I could,
oh, it'd be actually pretty simple.
Yeah.
Is it docking?
I do appreciate the music in this game. It's very subtle, but you'll hear like some like John Williams atmospheric music come in.
Oh, for sure.
Styles type stuff. Yeah, it's really nice.
I definitely have an idea for a Twitch overlay that would bring the same kind of clock in.
Really?
And just keep playing the music real soft in the background.
That would actually be really clean. And if we let the credits play for like a half minute, you'll hear some of the music that plays at the end, and it's actually a really nice beat to like a lot of the sound effects in the game.
That's
like
awesome.
they take the sound effects, yeah. And it has like Ripley talking like through some of her like dialogue sequences are remixed into it. Yeah, I can't say enough how amazing this game actually is. For anybody who feels like they're not getting a lot of story out of what they're seeing here, that's great because I recommend playing it blind as far as story and stuff. And do not psycho run, like don't silent run because it'll kind of ruin the experience. Thankfully, I'm not ruining a lot of gameplay elements because when you don't have the silent running technique to use, everything changes, so it's a beautiful game, I will say.
So what you're telling me is that we should have you run this again in a different category.
Either no major glitches, or we can do the super fast one, which would be fun, I think.
Porque no los dos.
But the no major glitches doesn't let me psycho run, and it's really scary.
How long is that run?
World record right now is 3 hours 2 minutes.
Oh, it's not dramatically different.
Yeah, I'd say so. And when we first played the game, obviously, that's basically what we were running, so. I already have some really aggressive strats that use a lot of flame fuel. Remember how in Mission 10 I was telling you, if I don't reload, basically I get to save all that excess fuel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a strat that uses 500 fuel, basically, in that one mission alone.
Wow.
So you're never not running, but the alien's constantly dropping on you.
Got it.
Yeah. Might even use more than 500 fuel, I'm not sure.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really, really scary, actually, and it makes it... Basically, when I submitted this to GDQ, that was the strat at the time, and I was the only one using it, and it was basically going to be, I need someone on the couch talking because I could not talk during it. It was, and I loved it, and now we don't have to do stuff like that, and it makes me kind of sad. So, I do want to go to that category.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good watch.
I'd definitely like to see how it compares to this, because obviously the gameplay style would change completely.
It does. It becomes a real horror game.
And I like watching them rather than playing them, so...
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like playing them.
There you go.
So that works out. 48510. A little bit of tanky action for you. Yeah, I'm starting to dig the lower sensitivity now. I'm actually like surprised that I like it. It's funny. These are only like half feet 180s that I'm doing. 6-inch turns. Or 6 inches on the mouse pad, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
If I could do a 180 perfectly, you know, I'm pretty comfortable with it. So
yeah.
Ricardo, in case you're hearing me, I've got the Anisador's basic power systems back online. Doors should be open. Hopefully some light. Still no sign of Marlowe.
Marlowe. Okay, I'm not digging this random slow run though. Come on, Ripley. Ripley's going slow-mo. Ripley, pick it up. I'm afraid. There it is. So normally you would actually run up to those and kick the boxes out of the way and then just smack it or something, but I didn't trust it. Because I didn't run in very fast. Yeah, I don't want to see what that is. Gross Marlowe. Marlowe's not a cool guy. I mean, he's actually a victim of circumstance in this game. He just has all of everybody dies like around him basically, including his wife. And so he just kind of like starts fending for himself. It's more like he kind of goes crazy and he's really just trying to save humanity by killing everything on the station. But that involves us, so we're not trying to die. Yeah, he is actually kind of cool character development. And he's the character we played as in that one really slow like mission where you find all the eggs. Oh, that cutscene actually shows you what happens to your mom. Mom is not alive. I understand there's no loot in this room because it's unlucky.
Rude.
So you can actually stun this guy from here, and then it ends the mission, or it ends it's a game over. I was when I first learned about the stun baton glitch, I just like randomly was practicing it here and accidentally stunned him, and then I was like, oh, I see.
Listen to me! We don't have to do this!
Stop! Stop it, Marlo!
Marlo, please.
You heard what your mother did. She understood. If she was here, she'd be helping me. You think she would want company suits knowing the zip code of that creature? No one must know.
There are still people alive on the station. Marlo!
Monsters not. She was my wife. I loved her. And I killed her.
Yeah, he actually did kill his wife, but his wife had a chest burster in her.
He said it going. He said it going.
Taylor, I'll stop the overload. You have to help me. Go to that console.
Okay, so let's set some items. I'm going to be using Molly as soon as I come out in mission 16.
The fusion system so I can work
Yeah, that's
on
all I'm
it.
going to worry about for now.
I need power sent to the auxiliary generator.
So now if I hit
Look for the
6, it's a
letters
Molly.
A-U-X.
A-U. Oops.
Okay, you're doing good, Taylor. Now switch the maintenance terminal from auto
You're doing
to
wheel
manual.
good,
You
Taylor.
see it?
I'm a little slow, but you know, it's fine, it's fine.
That's it.
Do what you gotta do. That hack's definitely the worst in the game because it's vibrating. It really screws up my eyes. That is the hardest one for me to look at. Physically hurts. Oh, glad I reloaded that.
Something's happening. I don't understand. Primary systems collapse. Total system-wide cascade failure.
We'll see what happens. Normally I sit by that door up there, but
The ship's gonna tear itself apart.
Critical collapse. Warning. Critical collapse.
sorry, Taylor.
Bye.
Bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 dun 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 dun.
We have to save the animals.
We got our Apple Watch on, you see that?
Yeah, right.
The 20 SG Super at this point. And that is mission 15. So 16 has a bit of a spacewalk sequence. So basically the first half, or first quarter I should say, is combat heavy. The next 2 quarters, very slow and auto scroller like. Then the next quarter is very dangerous and combat heavy again.
Ricardo.
So it actually kind of sucks that there's this big space of time in the middle, so I'm going to save right after that.
Nice.
Yeah. Since my game just checkpointed right here, I don't have to save right away, but I potentially could die here. And that's why I have Molly ready, because I'm going to try to use the Molly since it's a one-shot kill. If somebody has a pistol, I'm a one-shot kill, so I'm going to try to use the Molly on pistolers, and just on the last enemy if he's in my way. But the reason why I want to kill these enemies, I could technically get past them for free, but I have to come back here. But when I come back, the alien's going to be in play, so I want to make sure that some of them are out of the way so we don't get in a gunfight when the alien is out.
What do they want?
There's one.
Can they?
That's all I want to kill.
Nice.
That was a really good pattern. They are basically random where they are. So I was able to spot the pistoler, which was the second one I killed. The first guy was the shotgunner that was just simply in my way. Optimally, you kill 3 to be super safe, but I've found that just killing those 2 works out most of the time.
You okay?
We'll heal because I did take a shot there, I think. From a shotgun, I should be full health. Yes, I am.
There's an observatory near the comms array.
It's a lot of scraps. It's probably the most scraps I've seen in one bin, actually.
Mm.
Orbital stabilizers operating at 40%.
So we will use this molly on some more humans, and then I will not use mollies on... What's funny is the molly is most effectively used on the alien. You can actually lay it on the ground, and if the alien runs over it, it explodes on him.
Yeah.
And we're actually just using it on humans because it's fast. And you know what, might as well just like get this ready. Because I couldn't make this pipe bomb without 2 blasting caps. Well, yeah, and this is only 1, so that's smart. I might find a random whiskey on the ground. AKA ethanol.
Right.
Good. So 1 is alive, but the pistolers are dead, which are the only ones I ever care about. Typically, people used to save that molly and then use it in mission 18 or 17 on an alien, but we found that using an EMP in a different area actually does a similar action. So we can use an EMP on an alien, essentially, which is really funny. This is just lining up a satellite dish so that I can get comms with my ship that I actually came in on. We have lost comms this whole time, basically ever since like mission 4 or something. So they've just actually been sitting on the space station, or like hooked up to the space station rather, or maybe they're orbiting. I think they're actually orbiting. Is in like one of the dialogue sequences.
Nice.
So we're gonna tell them to come dock.
Thank God. Ricardo, I found them.
Now you've got to align the dishes to the Torrens position.
Yeah, we're not totally done.
Check. I'm going outside.
Yeah, I don't want to go outside. Outside is slow.
Man.
But it's the last slow sequence. Everything after it is basically just like stressful things. Which is good. I like the stressful parts of this game. So, I think everybody does.
That's cool.
Nobody wants to just... I don't think anybody plays a survival horror to not be stressed.
Well...
I'm always happy to find people similar to me because I'll get a horror game and then I'm just like, well, how can I scare the crap out of myself the most with this? I'll play it on a night where no one's in my house. I'll close my door. I'll shut all the lights off. I'll get as close to the screen as I can. Have volume on like max. Put a headset on so that you can't hear background noise, and if somebody comes and touches you, you freaking die IRL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which my roommates have tend to do that to me when I'm playing this game.
Just to screw with you or what?
Randomly. One time my roommate approached me with just like a tap on the shoulder just because he didn't want to like bother me with audio because he knew I was streaming with mic. And I jumped a mile. It's like, oh my God, it's like, what are you playing? I was like, I'm playing Alien. And it was during like this mission running back or something.
Oh, wow.
So now he does it on purpose. Yeah, that's great. But those are the things that I enjoy. Like legitimately, I love it. I love the stress that comes from like fresh horror games. And somehow he scared me in a game that doesn't really scare me anymore. So I was just like, thanks, dude. Yeah. 3 years later, I finally got scared again. But that's why I'm super sad Silent Hills will never come to fruition, because PT was one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, heck.
Yeah. I was really excited for that. I think most of the AI community was, actually. But Resident Evil 7 was also pretty good as far as an FPS survival horror goes. Just a little bit more action than some people would like.
Sure.
Yeah. So we're waiting for the next one. This was the last true good survival horror FPS I think that's come out. And this one's debatably good because there's a lot of androids that people aren't actually scared of. But I think the androids in this game are kind of spooky with their like ghostly pale faces and whatnot and glowing eyes.
Yeah.
Personally. Also, a really interesting thing about this game is like right now I'm moving my mouse, but you'd see it not actually moving as far as like Ripley's view. This game actually has a really bad problem with detecting like slow mouse movement, and I really hate it because I like to sometimes do very slight movements, and so like that's why you kind of see more jerky movement when people play this game.
Sure.
It's pretty interesting. That's probably one of the bugs that I really hate. And I've asked for people to help me fix it, and nobody can fix it. It sucks. Do some squats while we wait.
Nice job, Cloud.
What time are we at right now?
We are presently at 2 hours and 32 minutes.
Okay. I think if I was on pace for a good run, I think I would be 15 minutes faster. So I think we're not too far past my 3-hour estimate. If I play without any more deaths, I think we basically meet it. So almost there.
Nice.
And to help us meet that estimate, I am going to save when I get my butt out of here. And then, is there a save spot in 17 that's good? I'm trying to think. Yes, there is. I will definitely save in 17. That's right. Okay. I need to write on my hand. Hold right here, because I swear I'm always just like, oh yeah, I always think it's right, but I need to go left. Yay! We can talk to humans outside of the space station again.
Yay.
You know, I think I got a second wind. I'm thinking we finish that rando. You think till like 5 a.m. would be okay?
I know you're joking.
How did you know?
It's deadly. We need urgent extraction.
What?
There's no time to explain. Please, Verlaine.
And by second wind, I mean I'm gonna take a second nap for the day, and it's gonna be much more extended than the one I took earlier.
Yeah, same.
I slept quite a bit. I meant to wake up before Spectre actually started the Metroid run. And then I wake up and he's 40 minutes in. I'm like, ooh.
Well, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, it worked out. Worked out really well, actually. I just wish I would have seen more of Eon stuff, but I'm just gonna watch the VOD.
It was good.
See,
I was surprised at how well things went.
That's good. I could kind of like hear stuff from my room, like barely.
Yeah, okay.
It didn't really affect me, but I heard people like being happy. I was just like, I'm glad.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably heard the DDR machine doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like the perfect amount of volume too, so it's like it didn't bother me, but I could hear if something good happened, which I swore I heard someone say PB and about Pyramid, and I was just like, oh my gosh, did Eon actually Pyramid PB? Because that would have been hilarious.
I was probably talking about more marathon world records.
Oh, okay.
But Eon did not. However, it was a very solid run considering what happened.
Oh, what happened?
She ended up having to use 3 or 4 bombs.
Oh.
Which...
And that's typically not something you would want to do?
Yeah, so in that run, it's optimal to not have to use bombs because they take time. So.
Okay. But it's a safety precaution.
It's a... You hecked up your stack, and you need to blow some of it away so that you can unheck it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Eon was within... or under all of the estimates.
Good.
So it worked out well.
I think that's why I woke up and Spectre was going. I think I should have expected Eon.
Things moved a little soon, yeah.
I've noticed Eon is a very consistent player.
Yeah.
Very, very consistent. That's why I kind of was super down to play with them as well. We're going to save here, by the way. Because I know that, like, I'm a choke artist, and so I need that consistency with me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I was real happy with how both Z2 things went today.
Me too. You have no idea how much I was stressing, mostly because we didn't have time to practice.
Right.
And that was incredible without practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anybody expected that to go any better.
I think a highlight of the day was watching Healer Glitch come together.
In like 3rd or 4th try.
Like, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Hardest glitch in the game, I guess.
Yeah.
In my opinion. It's very hard for me.
And it's 2 frame perfect inputs with a static amount of time between them.
Yep. I'm not even sure the amount of time between those, but it's like, it's less than a minute, or a second rather.
Right, yeah.
Hey, chill. I kept you alive. Okay. So, you saw me hitting that glass there while the alien was out?
Yeah.
Ooh, that guy's dead. Yeah, you're dumb. He could have lived if you didn't shoot me. So the alien basically looks at you. He's like, what a jerk. And since you're giving him so much aggro and your door is closed, he realizes he has no path of entry to you. So he gets up in the vent before the door opens. So you want to smack the heck out of it to get his attention as early as possible. Otherwise, his attention is drawn later. And that's when he can actually come into your door and mess with you. So I saved myself some fuel by having him do that.
Nice.
Stay in the shadows here because the alien is over there. It did kind of spot me. I don't think it'll affect anything. If I flame out, cool. If a human's in my way, I'm going to be close enough to flame him, which will stun, and I hopefully can just move on without killing him. Yeah, keep it together. I can work with this. He's not going to... Don't aggro. Yeah, you are all dumb. See what happens. They could have lived. They could have all lived. Okay, cool. Good mission 16.
Nice.
I will heal relatively soon. I need to get a flare out. I'm not going to pull it out immediately. So right here, I'm going to come out, I'm going to smack a wall, get a human to come over to it, and then I'm going to throw a flare in a way that gets him to glitch towards a door to open it for me that would normally never open.
Interesting.
Yeah. If this doesn't work, I can reset super fast because that's the checkpoint that we just went through. Okay, pull out the flare. That flare flew true. Good, it's good. believe this is 1851. Yes. So we're gonna pull out Stun Baton. And this is why you want a Stun Baton. This is the last. Okay, so he was turned around when I came out. I should have waited. That's fine. Hopefully I get the flare throw again, because it was a good throw in the first place. So when that guy goes over to check that flare, normally there's a door next to him that you have to open, but it just automatically opens and then it despawns a facehugger that's in there. It's really weird.
No.
Okay, good. Go fast, go fast, go fast. Hopefully I was fast enough there. The way the human moves is pretty RNG based though, so I'm hoping that that works. It might not. If it doesn't, it's not a big deal. I was like, where did he go? Okay, good. Facehuggers despawn, doors are wide open. That is not normal. Since I stun batoned him from range, I'm not sure if the range helps, but stun batoning him in general will allow the alien not to drop here. So we're gonna save some flame fuel and some resources because of it.
Good.
Yeah. In fact, I'll just come back over here and loot his body. Nothing. Just looking for some fuel.
Yeah.
Nothing. Injectors. I think that makes me another pipe bomb, but I don't need it. Could make a med kit. Oh, I definitely want to heal. That's something I needed to do. Okay. What's my health? Let's just use it. Okay. Okay, we're full health. Yeah, I can't use the injector I found. For fun. Woo! So we're gonna have that on 6. EMP on 6, and then that on 7 actually. Okay. So 6 is that? Cool. We will use 2 more flares. So the fact that I have 3 right now is kind of crazy. I got really good flare luck this game.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm able to do all my flare strats. This is good. Okay, we're gonna have a strong finish at least. Okay, have flame fuel out just in case, but the alien shouldn't drop because I never activated it. I can just run, I don't really care.
We're about to move into position for the auto-umbilical dock sequence. We'll be dark on comms until we match the decaying orbit of the station and are in position. We're just waiting on you to extend the towing platform.
So I'm gonna throw this flare at a specific spot that it shows light through the wall, and it's gonna get the alien to go to it in the next room that I'm gonna head to. You're gonna hear the alien drop, but I'm not gonna care, basically. Unless that flare doesn't work, which it will, so. Coming up, I'm gonna be clip grabbing an item through here, which is a key card. There it is, got it.
Nice.
Gonna pull out another flare. I'm gonna light it and swing my maintenance jack, which instantly drops a lit item. So basically, like, if I try to use something with my lit flare, it'll just drop it, which will save me some time. But I'm gonna leave it here because later there's a lot of sequences where the alien's supposed to drop, and it will. This will make sure that the alien stays away from me by just leaving it here, because I know it's gonna be in this hallway pretty soon. We're gonna light it and just drop it. Pull out my flamethrower. There's vents that are up in the ceiling, and if I go under them, I could get pulled up by the alien, so I'm just hugging the wall in some spots to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm gonna save here to be safe. Hopefully that doesn't ruin the flare. I think it might upon the load, but my save, this save state should be fine at least. If I were to load, it might screw it up. Still see the flare out there. Get some more fuel. There's another canister of fuel in the next room, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna ignore it. It's a little out of the way. Okay, the alien looks through the window there and then charges after you, but it's a fake noise. It's not real. Nothing's real. If this failed, the alien would be right here, but hello. Hello. And don't care anymore. See ya. Here's a scary strat. I might die. Yeah. We touched the alien's butt.
Well.
Yeah.
You touched the butt.
Yeah. So the reason why that works is because you can flame an alien during okay, the alien was in the vent right there. Glad it didn't die. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna talk for a sec. I think I need to flame it. Damn it. I should have flamed it. The reason why I can flame that alien though in that one specific spot is because in any animation where the alien's like doing something, it'll just take the damage later once it's like in a state where it can attack you. It's kind of weird. Dang, I should have flamed them. That was a weird drop. It usually doesn't drop there. I have enough fuel to mess with them though. Okay, the flare's still there. Phew! This is cool. Glad I saved. This might change how things work though. So if I do see the alien, I'm 100% flaming it. Come on. Cool. I've never had to load that, so good to know it works. The wall. Please don't drop in here again. I really don't like that. Whatever. Okay. Did not care I was flaming him. Please, I don't want to play this anymore. Not this mission, I mean.
Well.
I do want to play mission 18. I just don't want to play mission 17. This is my least favorite mission in the game.
That's fair.
Yeah. No more mission 17, please. This is the area to rip your run, by the way. Clearly. This is where good runs go to die. There's also a kill spot that's based on luck, and it's once you get into a vent, if the alien's in there, you're just dead. It's kind of lame, actually.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Light agrees with you, Snake.
I've done that 3 times in a row though. People die there too. Apparently I do it way too fast. I actually was taking that slow though, so I think that's why I'm not dying.
That's fair.
Yeah. Usually I go super fast. I just flame it and get on it ASAP. If it drops here again, that's actually incredible. Okay, thank you. The alien dropping there is actually an abnormality, so... Thank you, alien. And now I'm gonna make a lot of noise, because I do want it to drop over here. I'm gonna wait a little second, then go. There, it screamed. So is this preemptively dropping for me? I do want it to drop over there now, because that'll pull it out of the vents for me. And here's the scary vent. This is where everybody knows if their run is good or bad. Doesn't matter if you flame it. I think I'm good. It would come out right here, and you are dead. Ugh. Okay, we're home free. Oh, screw that mission.
Yeah.
My favorite mission is old mission 10 hot strats. So nowadays, I wonder what my favorite mission would be actually. I don't really have one anymore. I guess I like 14 with the pipe bomb kills and stuff. That one's pretty fun.
Nice.
The nest is always a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. That does damage. Does like, somebody would probably correct me, but it does like 5 to 10% damage or something. At this point I know what my HP's at, which was full before this. So, interesting enough, if you maintenance jack a facehugger, it does damage to you as well. Yeah, you wouldn't think it would, but so like occasionally you'll just go to smack a facehugger and you'll die. And you're just like,
oh.
You think you're just mistiming the hit because the facehugger actually facehugs you. But no, it's actually just you're too low health. The game just doesn't have a good way of showing you that. In nightmare mode, at least.
Verlaine, can you hear me? Are you close enough for radio contact? I'm here.
This mission's interesting. Normally you have to go underground to activate some power on these. This first one, you don't have to do that with, but the second one, if you get too close to it, it deactivates it. So these are always activated, but once Ripley gets close enough, it's like, oh, the game knows to deactivate it. So we're just gonna like hug this wall, and then get it from way back here.
Nice.
Yeah. There's gonna be a droid on the ground, and I'm gonna have to look at it, and that's because if you look away from the droids that are on the ground that have white eyes, like glowing eyes, like that, they're actually alive and they will grab you when you're not looking. Oops. That's the only example when I have to actually not hit or shoot or anything because the alien can come out. Pull out my EMP. This is a fun strat. This is a very scary strat. I'm gonna do it the scary way, just to show off how spooky it is. I could potentially die, but this is a very short mission, and I don't think I've ever died doing it, so I'm not worried. So I'm gonna throw the EMP at the ground directly below me, and it's gonna trick an alien way down there later that I'm not like next to it. Or it's gonna basically scare it away. That alien just dropped next to me, but it doesn't know where we're going. Okay, it does. Let's get out of here. No, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Dang.
I'm not sure whether, you know what? I'm not going to do the EMP strat at all because it might not work on this much FPS or something. All you have to do is throw that at the ground. Oh, you know what? It's because I had to make noise. That's why. That makes sense. I actually failed it because the other one chased me. I forgot that's the thing. Okay, well, I'll attempt it again, but if this other one sees me, I know I have to come out and flame it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Snake says, if you flame the top alien, bottom runs at you, plus you need to scare the alien at the top.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's what I failed. Thank you, Snake. Thank you, Snake. Snake is clutch. Thank you very much. Another person that has helped me a lot with this game, actually. It's always in my chat when I'm playing. Yeah, because you want to... You basically scare it and then lose its like sight by Psycho running down the stairs. That I remember now. Because that alien sits in that animation, it drops, and then you have time to run past it, basically. You even touch it, and you won't die. And I guess it just happens to spot you just at the last second when you're going down. Alright, we'll do the hot strat one more time.
Wait, I think I can use the maintenance rig instead. If I can find an EVA suit, I can still get to you. Be careful, Ripley.
It would have been cool if I did that first try. And you're safe as soon as you hit that. So the alien can actually be a hair away from killing you, and you just have to hit that prompt.
Nice.
Yeah. Dang, that's unfortunate that it died there, but that was like 2 minutes or something.
Oh, womp womp. Whoops.
Whoops.
Where'd they go down the hole?
Funny glitch here. If you hold W during this black screen, the game treats you as moving forward even though you physically aren't. And there's a facehugger egg that activates, and then you wake up and die. It happened to me in my first marathon run of this. I did like an online marathon or something. And I was holding W just because like maybe I was like really antsy or something to go. And I just wake up dead. I'm like, what? And this is a checkpoint. So if I die, I will checkpoint here, but it didn't checkpoint. So I had to start the mission over. So never hold W in this scenario. I had a fun clip to show everybody though, because everyone's like, what happened? Okay, so if facehugger comes out of that egg, doesn't matter. Gonna flame and smack. Okay, so I didn't flame one. Ah, that's lame. But watch our checkpoint. It's actually really nice. I think that's 6 deaths. Good checkpoint. Please go through the hole. Thank you, Ripley. I can't believe I missed one. I've never actually missed a flame on this. That's never happened before. So here's a scary thing. That's called the hugger boost. Basically, you get killed, but before you're actually dead, like it's sucking onto you, you flame it, and it kills you, but it shoots you forward because the animation typically pushes you forward or something. Yeah. You have to like really focus on that. Shooting here despawns the second alien. The first one's in an animation. It eventually gets out of its animation right here, and then it can kill you. But yeah, that hugger boost is something I did more recently because it was just way too scary to do it at the end of a good run.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. And the only reason I did it during this is because it wasn't a good run, and we have that checkpoint right there, so... like,
yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not show it off? There's another hugger boost you can do in Mission 14, which was during that nest. There was that one facehugger that I flamed. You can actually juke it and then pull it towards you into that vent that I went through in the first place, and then do the same thing. But that one's scarier because you have to juke it and pull it with you, and you can die during that part, basically. A little bit of a skip here. You can run up on the side of the geometry of the level. Otherwise, you would like get down and crouch, I think, or you would just not go at all. I think you back off or something. One thing that's going to be really nice for me since I'm on high sensitivity, there's a glitch that you have to like wag your mouse back and forth for. I'm going to hit it so easy. It's going to be really nice. Yeah, I might mess with sensitivity when I get home.
Awesome.
Yeah. I will never raise it in other games, but this game could benefit from it, actually. That's our last flameful usage, by the way. Just kidding. I'm easy here. So this is a ladder clip. You basically grab it and then you hold forward while letting go of the ladder, and you just like kind of shove yourself down that. Normally Ripley would climb down the ladder and then fall anyways. So that's why this sequence still happens. Verlena is how she would say it in Italian. So let's try this again. Let's go to this one this time. Hopefully no alien grabs us. Okay. Any spit dripping down? Phew, not this time. won't let you down. Ripley, clearly out of breath, has been sprinting all day. Final spacewalk sequence. I should have said there was this one, but this is a very fast one, thankfully. That's our ship we're going to get on, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, it's huge. Also very pretty out here, I must say.
Mm-hmm.
We got our gas giant over there somewhere. Space giant? Or space giant. Gas giant, where are you? There it is? Yeah. It's cool. Okay, so coming up is the thing I was talking about with moving your mouse really fast.
Mm-hmm.
We have to activate 4 pins that will like basically self-destruct the station. You can actually, so there's 4 and they're in a square pattern. You can actually activate 2 at the same time because when you hit the prompt on it, it sits there without activating it for like maybe half a second and then it goes. So what we can do is like spam E on the first one and then move to the next and it'll activate both. And like, so she'll pull one up and the other one just pulls up with it. It's really nice. It's called just the pin glitch. And it's really annoying to miss that on a good run. And I miss it pretty much because I have low sensitivity.
I see them.
If I do miss it. You can take it a little bit slow. And then you can kind of confirm getting it. And then the only other glitch after that will be called Fast Walk, which is something that we tried in Mission 2 as well. And that's basically me transferring the move speed from this mission to the next. So I'll be able to save like 10 seconds, I believe, to walk a little faster.
Nice.
Yeah. And there are aliens watching us, so if you hang out here too long, you will die. Okay, got the first one. This one's honestly pretty free with high sense, I will say though. This is nothing too impressive, but you would hate to miss this. Okay. And I'm just gonna hold my forward and shift, which is the inputs you need for fast walk right now. Hello. I believe the way you get fast walk is you hold shift and forward and then there will be a loading indicator during the loading screen. When that loading indicator leaves, you release and hit it again, your forward and shift. Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye. Everyone just flies away. Thankfully we latched ourselves. We were pretty smart. Oh shit, okay. Well, good thing it's like 2 a.m. Okay, I got the fast walk. I let go of my forward and shift because the loading indicator disappeared, but then it came back. So I was like, oh no. Dang, that's my first curse word this whole marathon. I was doing so well.
It's fine. Oh, hi.
Hello. So we actually let an alien on board with our friends. They're probably all dead. We're the MVP. You do have to hit inputs here, so I'm just holding backwards and hitting left and right, basically. And time is coming up as soon as I hit the button, and then the screen will black out when it blacks out. There you go.
That was time?
Yep.
3:04:34.
Okay, not too much overestimate. I was pretty worried after my initial death. I was actually really sketched about it.
It's fine.
Okay, I'm glad.
You did it.
Yay! Without loads, this would be a sub 3, but yeah, not bad for a marathon run, I'd say. And there's your possible chance at a cliffhanger for a sequel. That was why everybody was like, possible sequel.
Nice.
And that's Alien. There's really nothing much to say. I really love the AI community. They're some of the nicest people I've ever met. I happen to be a part of like a really bunch of nice communities, so I'm happy that I found them.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, GG.
And that's all I got. Because we want to go to bed.
Yeah.
We want to get the heck up there twice
to sleep.
A bed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be real good. Yeah. I still have a chance at 8 hours of sleep. I still have a chance.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad. So we're not going to let this play, but this is the music I was talking about. Very atmospheric and cool.
I love it.
Talking for a sec, but that's it.
Well, real briefly, I will talk about what everybody can expect for tomorrow. We'll be going live at noon Central Time tomorrow, which is in 10 and a half hours. And we'll be starting with a Windows 95 game that came out in 1997 called Wheels. It is an accessible FPS for children with disabilities. And we figured it'd be kind of neat to show something off like that because obviously this is a marathon for children. And Extra Life is all about that. So I'll be kicking that off at noon and followed by other retro and modern PC things to round out the rest of the marathon. So be sure to stick around tomorrow for all of those things. We have got several donation incentives, so on and so forth. I will spam the Extra Life command in chat that gives all of that information one last time for the evening. But this rounds out day 2 of Extra Life. Tomorrow is the last day, and we're all very, very tired. So with that, any parting words before tomorrow?
No. Just make sure you tune in because tomorrow's like a lot of cool old PC stuff, and I know if you're into AI, you're into that. So
cool.
Cool.
All right. Well, I think we will just... Well, do we want to let the credits play out, or do we want to just call it?
I'm okay with cutting it off.
Cool. All right. We'll do it. In any case, we'll see you all tomorrow shortly before noon, and then we'll start our first game at noon. Take care, everybody.
Goodbye.